Mike and Dad's podcast. It's a revolution in media.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, "By God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path." Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's Word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis. Weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
How certain are you that you're taking proper care of your pets? How often do you take them to the vet? Just as we need annual checkups with our doctors, most pets need regular checkups too. Owning and caring for a family pet doesn't have to be a difficult or burdensome experience. Nationwide 90 FM has an exciting feature called Pets World that will help you take better care of your pets. Join Nationwide 90 FM every Wednesday at 6:50 a.m. during the program This Morning as we take you into the do's and don'ts of caring for your pets. That's Pets World every Wednesday at 6:50 a.m. during the program This Morning on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media.
Public opinion.
Stop this foolish about this GLP and PMP business. We are a Jamaican.
Different people.
It's not a matter of a JLP or a PMP. I think it's more like where it is that you think you're comfortable, what support you can afford to make the country better.
Different views.
Most entertainers, they're not amenable to management, so the only thing that can ultimately structure them is the court and the prison.
Public opinion. The voice of the people at 6:25 p.m. weekdays during Nationwide at 5. Tune into Nationwide at 6:25 p.m. for Public Opinion, where the people's views matter.
Public Opinion is brought to you by Cleasing Industrial Supplies Limited, Industrial Automation and Control Solutions.
Anywhere in the world, my day, my opportunity.
Yeah, me a keep me a everything I hear about me. Yeah, me did this the last week. Yeah, me a everything I hear about me. Bwoyatingz Afterdark, everything we are gonna talk. Nationwide 90 from everything else turn off. Wednesday night number one on the trending charts. I fit tune in when Kareem start talk.
Taboo topics, celebrity news and interviews, riveting discussions. Bwoyatingz Afterdark. Right here on Nationwide 90 FM with Kareem Bwoyatingz. You understand?
Kareem.
Everything we are gonna talk. Everything we are gonna. Bwoyatingz Afterdark, everything we are gonna talk. Yeah, viral king, you know. Number one.
All right, check 1, 2, 3. It is October 2nd. It's the first Wednesday of the month. Greetings, family. Happy After Dark Wednesday, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode, another spicy episode of Bwoyatingz After Dark. You don't know, this is the show where we dive deep into the real things, unfiltered, no holding back. Now, tonight we're talking about a topic that's hot no matter what: virginity. Hot no matter what, you know what? Wow. The pun right there. Okay. Yep, we're going there. What was it like for you losing your virginity for the first time? Did you feel pressured? Or did you wait for the right moment? And here's the big one. Wow, okay. And here's the big one. Did you regret it? You know, some of us feel like, say, only just really, like, y'all are ahead of yourselves, man. And here's the big one, okay? And, whoa. Yeah, And did you regret it? Now, we're keeping it real tonight as we explore the many feelings, experiences, and societal pressures surrounding virginity. Now, to help us dissect this tonight, we're going to have Vibes Master Hits West from Zip FM. We're going to also have Dr. Carpenter. We're going to also have Dr. Weeks as well. And our very own from Nationwide 90 FM, Mahiri Stewart will be here as well. So whether your first time was a moment of passion or something you wish you could take back, we want to hear from our listeners. Now, our question of the night is, when is the right time for a person to lose their virginity? Once again, when is the right time for a person to lose their virginity? Oh, I can't wait for this episode tonight. Jeez. Now, we want you to jump in. My mind is going all over the place. We want you to jump in on the conversation tonight. You know, give us a call, tweet us, or by just using the hashtag Bwoyatingz Afterdark, and also to share your thoughts. And if you're up on YouTube, drop the YouTube comments and a bag of things as well. Tell us what age you lost yours and what was your first time like. Was it awkward, uncomfortable, or something you wish you could just do over again? We're talking everything from who took the lead to how you felt afterward. And we want to hear it all. Now, by the way, all these experiences, it's about consensual, sex. Yes, the consensual, the first time that you've lost your virginity consensually. Please and thank you, because I know that a lot of people, have trauma, from abuse and things like that. So the first time you've had sex consensually, that's what we're talking about. Please and thank you tonight. But before we dive into that, let's rewind to last week's finger licking and sex. Nice conversation. Now, we brought on some serious culinary heavyweights like Chef Noel Cunningham, we have Chef Michelet, we have Chef Storms, and the incredible Mona Made It. It was a packed episode where we explored how outside influences are changing the face of Jamaican cuisine. Now, if you've missed it, make sure to catch the full episode on Nationwide's YouTube channel. That's Nationwide 90 FM Live, which are actually live right now. Because trust me, it was a belly full of insights. But we do have a recap for you as per usual. Here we go. Do you think outside influences have improved or hurt Jamaican cuisine?
So if you go anywhere in the world, there is a Jamaican restaurant. More often than not, the food tastes the same or close to it. So really, how much influence other cultures have on our food?
Jamaican food is one that I don't think you can really spoil.
Yeah.
Tell them I want a soup make them belly big.
Jerk chicken just not jerk no more. It not jerk,
it's
not chicken.
Yeah. We lose that essence, that love.
Consistency, the effort to go into work, because now you open your phone and you see everybody can cook.
That is so true. That is so true.
As you said, I started washing dishes at 13.
Yes.
You don't see nobody at 13
right
now.
No.
Go wash dishes. People come out from school and they call themselves chefs.
Yes.
And they can barely make something. And the only Italians that they eat is American Italians.
That is true.
Which is one of the biggest disrespect of Italian food.
Can we talk about that?
Don't talk about Alfredo, please.
That Americans do that mostly than every other culture?
Americans are the one that really changed the Italian way to cook. Yeah. They think they can do whatever they want.
That is so true.
And they come from no history.
I don't think food is better because it's harder to cook. I don't know why we're allergic to convenience in Jamaica. They're dying. There will always be somebody out there greater in coconut.
The way I cook is I use familiar flavors to the locals, right? In front of you here, we got a oxtail pasta, bringing two cultures together. Well, more than two. It's like three cultures.
Food content creators are doing now. We're repackaging Jamaican food. I don't like when people say they elevate Jamaican food because it is something exquisite on its own.
That was such a good episode. Boy, I'm not telling a lie. That was such Chef Michelet. He really lit the American name than Batman. Yeah, son. So if you missed that, you can head over once again to Nationwide at 90 FM Live, and you can watch that episode or any other episodes that you've missed. Now, in the Vibes Up segment tonight, we have DJ Jerome, who's been here since morning. You're good, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Always.
All right. See, I don't know already. Once DJ Jerome is here, the one and only Shell Boss, right? So turn up the sound and always and all these things. Cause we're going to go for a party just a little bit and all these things. Use the hashtag once again, Bwoyatingz After Dark on Twitter, and let's go.
Bwoyatingz, Nationwide 90 FM. Yes.
Ooh, I watching the man Kareem Bwoyatingz. This is Tamoji representing. I'm gonna light a spliff on one of reasoning, bro.
I'm Asafa, the top 10 king.
I'm Alicia, the better half, and we are the Powells. And you're listening to
Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
You're talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Bwoyatingz, the girls them king, the fastest man alive. We running crashing bush. What do you mean?
Oh Lord, 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 this is Diddy man, I'm not laugh. Come here to represent for Bwoyatingz After Dark. Oh Lord, Lord, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nationwide 90 FM. Like them.
Yo, you don't know this your boy QQ representing from Bwoyatingz After Dark. Keep it back, QQ.
Miracles when you move, such an easy thing for you to do. Your hand is moving right now. You are still showing up at the tomb of every Lazarus. Your voice is calling me out. And right now, I know you're able. And my God, come through again. You can do all things. You can do all things but fail. 'Cause you never lost a battle. No, you've never lost a battle. And I know you never will. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake.
Hey, QQ represent for the big bad. Bwoyatingz After Dark. Keep it like QQ fully and that's. You hear that?
I
Boom.
will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Take me to the King. Truth is, I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to pray.
Nationwide 90
But
FM.
where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't think what's left to do. Truth is, I'm weak. No strength to fight, no tears to cry. Even if I try, but still my soul refuses to die. What touch will change my life? Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. To break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Woo! To break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There is power, come on, in the name of Jesus. Come on, you declare it. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power, there is power in the name of Jesus. We know where it is to break every chain, break every chain. Come on, sing it. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Hey, we make a miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. We make a miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. I spent the last of my life chasing after this world. I didn't realize it could never fill my soul. Then Jesus found me and rescued me, saved my soul, and He set me free. And He said for me to tell you that He is calling on you to be rooted and grounded in the name of the Lord. Rooted and grounded by the Holy Ghost. And if you want to go to heaven, got to be rooted and grounded. Rooted and grounded in the name of the Lord. I'm no longer a slave to fear, for I am a child of God. Let's raise that loud, say, I'm no longer a slave to fear, yeah, for I am a child of God. Let's raise it out. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. Shut it up, say it. Of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Let's declare it together, say it. For I am a child of God. Say it.
Nationwide 90 FM.
When the road is long and heavy, when it's dark and darkened, see clearly, I will lift mine eyes to the hills from whence my help cometh. My help from you. Lead me, oh, lead me, oh, lead me to where I've never been before, a place I've never seen before. When I come to the end of myself, Father, carry me. Father, carry me. When I come to the end of myself, Father, carry me. Father, carry me. Na 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 na. Oh, oh, oh. Na 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 na. In my life I had so many low seasons, a lot of failures without reasons. Many people tried so many times to tear me down. Never prayed, I tried to pick me up off the ground. They said I wasn't gonna make it very far. Look in my life and I got so many scars. Wasn't easy but I really worked hard. Always having Father God in my heart. Don't count me out yet, I'm still running. Found them but I got up fighting. My eyes are on God's kingdom always. I won't stop until I finish this race. Don't count me out yet, I'm still running. Fell down but I got up fighting. My eyes are on God's kingdom always. And I won't stop until I finish this race. I know I'm not where I'm supposed to be, but I'm trying to be the man God wants me to be. Don't let nobody distract me from my dreams, even if my friends turn my enemies.
Nationwide 90 FM. 90 FM. Nationwide 90 FM.
He has risen. Why are you weeping? He's not dead. Why do you cry? He has risen. Why are you weeping? He's not dead. He paid it all on that lonely highway, and his anointing I can feel. He shed his blood for my transgression, and by his stripes we are healed. Why do you cry? He has risen. Why are you weeping? He's not dead.
As we we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Marlon Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we are all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
It's so good, praise the Most High God every day with your whole heart and desire. Lift him high, holy, 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 holy Mount Zion, good job, let's sing.
Talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Bwoyatingz, the girls them king, the fastest man alive, running crashing bush. You mean?
Fuck chop 24 not the same. And I used to on the vent, I know me living out my dream. Shut down pants, but shows on my plane. Shut neck, I'm specializing out of morning pain, yeah. Been around it,
yo, you don't know this is
they are both pressure, build for pressure. Everything off for the big time. With a friend with a school in the moment. And I'm thinking what I feel, but we take off. Just like the space rocket in the breeze. I saw it take off. Bird and everybody kid and said world record. Brave dinner, to boast for big dinner. And I'm used to tell myself when I can make it. Look, I know we can't percent it. But no broke the way them treat the bad, we can't forget it. Haters looking so pathetic. Man, the bombs can't intercept it. If you win the championship as a junior, come up, you know whatever happens. Prestige, smart life, man, to celebrate my life and go on.
Aye, watching the man carrying Bwoyatingz. This is Tamoji representing. I'm gonna like to split for one reasoning, bro.
And what's up for the top 10 king?
I'm Alicia, the better half, and we are the Powells. And you're listening to
Bwoyatingz Afterdark.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
Who that? It's your girl Tananya, and you are listening to Bwoyatingz Afterdark. Big up yourself, Kareem.
After trees, Bwoyatingz Afterdark is the place to be. Yeah, you don't know, so this is the voice of Jazz Elise representing for Bwoyatingz Afterdark. Well, I don't know, it's your girl TC, I'm here for Bwoyatingz Afterdark. Unbelievable.
Hey, QQ represent for the big bad Bwoyatingz Afterdark. Keep it like QQ, fully endorse it. You hear that? Boom.
Oh, Lord, this is me, the man, I'm in a laugh. Come here for represent for Bwoyatingz Afterdark. Oh, Lord, whoa. Nationwide, 90 FM. Shagazan.
Yes. Welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark. My name is Kareem Bwoyatingz, and if you just join us, our topic tonight is about virginity, and our question of the night is: when is the right time for a person to lose their virginity? I see everybody on Twitter, also on YouTube. Everybody I say, yo, them love the gospel segment. Them I said Deacon Jerome, and all these things. And I saw a couple comments of people just saying that they needed this gospel section segment. A lot of people were saying that they felt very off today, so thank you for that. I see somebody else say every time Karim draw for some gospel, they have to appreciate it. Let me just tell you, it's literally like 2 or 3 minutes prior to us coming on air. I said to Jerome, play some gospel, and I know that he would have already had his set list for tonight based on the topic. But one thing about Jerome, I must say that he's somebody who's just always on the ball, man. You understand? For you to change your entire thing just like that, it speaks volumes, my G's. Thank you so much. I just felt it in my spirit to, play some gospel and, for us to just give God thanks, even if it's just for 20 minutes. We are all just some specks on the earth, we should always take the time out. The entire day today, I felt very drained, and I was saying to Jerome and Natalie earlier today that, I don't know, like through the E-Zone today, I just really wasn't myself, and I just don't know why. So I guess I needed some gospel music. Yeah. I guess God was just saying to me that, I needed to, even though I do worship every single morning, but yeah, man, I needed it. Needed. I'm energized. I'm ready to go. At this time, I'll just say quickly, big up to everybody that's been here listening early. I see Coco Goddess on X. I see Richard T. Henry, Sunshine Brat. Kurt Dean is also here. It's Tavi is here as well. Let me see. Kyle Lorenzo, big up yourself, my G. Natalie Nita is also here. Rocks My Socks is here as well. Floyd, big up yourself, my G. I saw Dark Empire earlier as well on X. Hopefully, my name is nobody. I Am Brittany is here too on X. Big up on yourself. If I missed your name, I hope I didn't. Let me just jump over to YouTube real quickly. Sunshine, Andrew Thomas, big up yourself. Baby Toy, Annie Smith. I know it's mad late for you right now, all the way over there in England, but thank you so much. Amarilla Mackenzie, big up yourself, my G. Marigold Weber, Dark Empire. Who else? Bagwell, big up yourself. Ati Platinum as well is here. Who else? I hope I didn't. Paul Peart, big up yourself. And to everyone that's watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Remember to just like the video, please, and thank you. It helps with the algorithm. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, I welcome you. If you're listening on the app, God bless you. I thank you. And if you're listening on the website, I do thank you. I appreciate it every single week. You understand? Now, at this time, we're going to talk about the topics that has buzzed over the past week. Come on, I always say it. One thing about it, two things are certain. Things like a buzz. So we're going to have a job. I love that for us. And the first story for tonight is Boyz II Men to headline concert in October.
Boyz II Men to headline concert in October. Members of the R&B group Bwoyatingz Men are set to headline an upcoming concert in Jamaica. The concert takes place on the lawns of the University of West Indies Mona campus, starting at 7 p.m. on October 26. Fans can look forward to an evening of entertainment filled with timeless hits and soulful harmonies that have established the group as one of the most decorated in R&B. On the lineup is a dynamic mix of top Jamaican artists, DJs and MCs that are set to enhance the concert experience, blending local flavor with world-class entertainment. Live and Direct is a full-service entertainment brand that specializes in the production of high-quality music and captivating live stage performances. Live and Direct executive Brian Grant says he's excited to lead the charge. He said the group's vocal abilities and engaging stage presence makes for a compelling live show. He says the event is designed to appeal to music lovers of all ages and promises an unforgettable evening of entertainment. The Boys to Men concert is expected to provide substantial economic benefits, including boosting tourism and supporting local businesses, while showcasing Jamaica as a prime destination for high-profile events. Tickets are available for purchase online at CaribTix, with prices starting at $100 and $170 for VIP. Patrons are being encouraged to secure their tickets early.
I don't know if nobody know. Listen, I would take 2 tickets right now. Yes, that. If it work, I accompany them. If there's a sponsor and all these things, and I want me to go on. So yes, and I will take a ticket. But regardless, I'm going. This is right up my alley. Like Boys to Men music, man. It's just timeless classics. Tell us the message, Jerome. Like
timeless.
It's just classic, feel good music. And you know, so the event I go clean and nice. It now I go feel dirty and run up and down. Yeah. So I can put on a nice little clothes. I can enjoy the night and and drink some little wine and then look at something. That is right up my alley. I can't wait. October 26th, I'm there. Are you good?
I don't think so. Concerts. I've never been to a concert. Other than like a high school concert. But this is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe my boss will treat me and bring me.
Cool. Your boss said they on the job. No, that's deep. But I would definitely like to attend for real. Guys, once again, you can get your tickets at CaribTix. Next story.
50 Cent partners with Netflix to produce a Diddy docuseries. Entertainment mogul Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has reportedly partnered with streaming giant Netflix to produce a documentary series on Sean Diddy Combs. Netflix confirmed the deal, which is said to give detailed insight into allegations faced by the music mogul, including sex trafficking and racketeering, along with multiple allegations of sexual assault and violent abusive behavior. Netflix confirmed it commissioned the project earlier this year. As such, production is ongoing, with a series premiere date to be determined. Noted director Alexandra Stapleton has been tasked with the creative execution of the series via her House of Nonfiction production company, with Jackson executive producing the project via his G-Unit Film and Television. In a joint statement, Stapleton and Jackson noted that the story will have a significant human impact. It says it's a complex narrative spanning decades. Jackson also used the moment to troll Diddy with an image of a bottle of baby oil captioned "Coming Soon." Combs is being held without bail at Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York.
I literally just Googled 50 Cent's birth date because I was just like, we must rule under the same sign, because I would have done something similar to this, but we don't. Yeah, man. Diddy is just, the reports that we last heard yesterday, we spoke about it on the E-Zone about there is at least 100 persons now accusing Diddy of some sexual assault in some capacity. And one of the prosecutors, he said that, a lot of these people who are also involved in the case in some way, shape, or form, they've been contacted already, so they know themselves. He said there are persons who were facilitators of the acts, meaning people who could have only been there, facilitated it, helped for host it, them did it, or people who've joined there. A list of people And he's going to meet his maker. Woman, think I'm going to meet his maker. You know? Yes, I know the maker I'm going to meet still. But by the time Diddy come out of prison, I feel like the world are going done. Like, earbooks by the time Diddy come out of prison, make a get a youth. That means a hell has frozen over. If me get a picnic, that means the hell freeze right over and Satan come and hurt me that ask Christ. But yeah, in all seriousness though, like, it's just crazy to me. But you see, I am of the belief, as somebody who was raised in the church, that every single thing that you think that you're hiding from God and from the public, it is going to come to light. In some way, shape, or form. You're going to have to pay for your crimes. And I said this on the E-Zone today, that I hate how we're constantly saying this whole, they're trying to tear a black man down. No, he tore down himself. These are actions that he allegedly were a part of. Were there people from different races who've been accused of things of these sorts and they've gotten away? Of course. But two things can be true at once. If he did it, did he do it, he pays for the crime.
Diddy.
Yeah.
No, Diddy. I just Googled Alexandria Stapleton, and this is going to be, as I said, it's going to be a very impactful thing because her discography, or rather her filmography, spans across things like Corman's Hollywood Rebellion and stuff like that, and Emmy Award winning docu-series, director and producer. She dedicates her life to ensuring that she paints the best picture of what history and what current affairs look like. So, I mean,
yeah,
and it's so funny, you know, it's so quick that this is coming up.
Yeah,
and it's we're getting all of this now from the court cases for Diddy, but this has been in the works from earlier in the year.
Yeah. Because you would have to understand, it's sort of like living in Jamaica and you would hear, say, rumors about a public figure for so long, right? And like, especially if you're in the industry, like there's so many people by my time. Anyways, especially if it is that you're also in the industry with the person, yeah? For argument's sake, if it is that we would hear things about a journalist for years, and then, you know, we would have known that some of these things would be true because we would have heard first-hand stories, etc. This has given us time to also gather all the information that we would need. And bear in mind, they would have also, you know, been in the same industry and, you know, being among the same set of people. They would have also been hearing that the feds are going to come search his place in due time. They would more than likely hear more than we would have outside of that bubble. And I'm glad that they're doing it so quickly as well, so that in real time we can see what's happening. Because I feel like, say, because of recency bias, somehow we're very forgetful of things, you know. You understand? And once again, I'm not ride for no celebrity pass. I'm not doing it. One thing about the two things for certain, I can respect you. I could be a fan of you. I'm not say I don't wait until the court to determine whether or not you're guilty, because that is what we should do. But for me, it's once we start hear things and it really questions your moral compass and your character as a person, like assault and rape and, you know, molestation and something there, brother. Like for me, I hate that. Like there's no forgiveness for me. You understand? So when I see this narrative oftentimes of, oh, you're just trying to tear apart our black community. The black community tore apart them damn selves. Because when them get the money and them get the power, them feel like them could do everything they want to do. And they were moving around the place as if that they were untouchable. Money can't always buy you freedom. That's just the truth. But we will see. As the prosecutor say, you guys are going to hear a lot of names, and some of these names are going to surprise you. And I can't wait to be shocked. Electrocute me. I want to hear everything, every detail.
How many days until election?
Oh, the foreign election, November 5. Yeah. Anyway, we can move on to the next story.
Cardi B calls out estranged husband Offset as he accuses her of cheating while pregnant. On September 25, Cardi B addressed her estranged husband Offset during an Instagram live session amid their ongoing divorce proceedings. Offset, the former Migos rapper, took to the comments section to accuse the Grammy-winning artist of infidelity while pregnant. In response to Offset's comments, Cardi B tweeted and did, prompting speculation among fans that she may have inadvertently confirmed his accusation. Despite filing for divorce in August, Cardi B recently welcomed their third child and shared photos and videos featuring Offset in the hospital room. The couple shares 2 other children. During the Instagram Live, Cardi B expressed gratitude for her 3 children, but revealed her regrets about her relationship with Offset.
Cardigan and Obstacle, shut your mouths, okay? Come off the internet. Me don't want to hear it. I've been in media for 4 years, going 5 years. How many of these stunts have we seen from this couple? And every time, on the open arms about it, I've always said it's a stunt. They're going to release some music. They're going to go back together, Queenie and Dewey. And them are going to basically up in our face again. This is not the first, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh rodeo of them doing this public spot. And for me, this is whom, if you're a fan of any of these people, by the way, that is fine. But you can separate the art from the artist to an extent. I can't find myself, I don't know, man. Like, it's degrading. The lengths that people would go to sell some records, it's crazy. Because betting before this year ends, she's going to come out with a song or something. We're in October, by December. And then, give and take, like he's now previewing music as well on his Instagram Live up to last night. And then what you're going to see is, I can give you guys this playbook. They're going to drop a one song. You know, people are going to listen, obviously, because we're going to be like, oh my God, she got to talk about him and the relationship and things. This song, maybe not in the last 3 weeks of December, because, you know, the Christmas chorals and so and so. So what I'm going to do is, October, November, they might drop something, right? A song, individually. Then everybody's going to stream the song. The song is going to do well. She's going to break records, all of these things. Then she's not going to drop an album yet. Or maybe she may just drop a surprise album, but I don't think yet. What she's going to do now is next year, early up in the year, drop something. People are going to still flock to it. You're going to see 1 or 2 postings of them. You might see a Christmas dinner here and there because for the family, for the kids, and all these things. And then by some of them go back together. Publicly, that is. I think this is a farce. From them. I've seen it far too many times. I don't know. What do you think?
She's what, Dominican?
So she say.
So them say, yeah. I'm not trust no Caribbean no more. You get me? So like any Caribbean woman that can load up her mouth so much about fear relationship
all the time.
If they talk about somebody else's relationship, we probably take it in stock. But if they talk about fear relationship just so much, yeah, man, I'm not trust her.
Brother, firstly, before the first child, it was the same thing. When you come out to the public argument, then after the first child, then before the second child, then after the second child, before the third child, no, after the third child,
they're a dysfunctional house of cartel.
Oh, God,
they're like
tired.
Beyonce and Jay-Z if them never do things right.
Take me out of the group chat. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see, bro. Like, I don't want to hear anything about your relationship. And then, once again, it's your body, it's your choice. But I'm in the field of marketing, media, entertainment in some capacity, and I know what a PR spin looks like. I know what that feels like. I know how people would create these false storylines to either get sympathy or to get eyes on you, right? So if you drop anything any time now, it's going to get views. It's going to get traction. Like, it works. Yeah. For me, even weeks after just having your third child, going through this breakup, quote unquote breakup, you're in Paris Fashion Week. Like, girl, rest. Like, rest your body, please. Anyways, next story.
Shenseea Birthday Festival. The Shenyang princess, Shenseea, delivered an electrifying performance at her pre-birthday festival at Plantain Cove in St. Anne last Friday, captivating fans and admirers alike. Dressed in a stunning short bodycon red dress, and sporting thigh-length faux locks, Shenseea showcased her star power while performing some of her most popular tracks, including Dolly, Good Comfort, Shenyang Anthem, and Hit and Run. The celebration also featured surprise guest appearances from fellow artists Ding Dong, Stalk Ashley, and Chronic Law, adding to the excitement of the night. The festive occasion came just 2 days after Shenseea and her son were named ambassadors for Sunshine Snacks. A statement from the brand highlighted Shensea's significant impact as one of the Caribbean's most celebrated artists, emphasizing their commitment to supporting the arts and culture in the region.
Well, happy birthday belatedly to Shenseea, and congratulations to her and Raj for, that sign with Sunshine Snacks. My thing is this. I don't know, say I love Mia Shannon, right? Shenseea, yeah, love her music, love her. When Shenseea was promoting this, think by the way, I got an invitation. I think I showed it last week Wednesday. Was it last week Wednesday? Showed the invitation last week Wednesday on camera, everything. All the promo for said the friends across the world was going to be there. See, I expect big foreign people and liquor foreign people. Them never did it. That be a Jamaican. Again, Ding Dong, Chronic Law, Stark Ashley. These are her friends. Ding Dong is signed to the same label that she's signed, well, locally, Ramesh. Starkey is our friend. Chronic Law, them friend. What the foreign people them there? What if me did go drive, go all the way out Ochu? What about the people who paid $7,000 for going to this event, expecting to see foreign artists, at least a little foreign artists on the stage? You know them celebrate like birthdays in a foreign and them friend them just come on the stage, even if you're not performing. But like some of your friends, like London on the Track was there apparently too. But yeah, we've seen him before. He was here for an album launch. So I mean, no surprise here. We think they're gonna bring like Coyle Ray, even though she's a Z-list celebrity, but somebody, like, come on, show. We want to look at Iris Spring on the stage in that venue. Please. And then persons, what I've seen on social media, a lot of people were complaining that people in the venue were cussing that they wanted her to come on stage because she took forever to come on stage apparently. So she came out like 2:30. And then she was there for like 10 minutes on the stage apparently.
She was there for about 30 something.
And I performed what? You were there?
About 30 something.
You were there?
Based on
I've spoken to multiple people who were there.
On Twitter, maybe I misled. Maybe I don't know. Cody can fact check me. Like NBA and
30 which minutes? She performed 5-6 songs, lines of a song.
Yeah, but it's
people
not like she's sitting on,
everybody that I asked, all my people that I know who were there, I'm gonna ask them because when we wake up the next day, I said, John started like this looked so late and whatever the case is, I say, I should have gone, but we had an outside broadcast in St. Elizabeth on Friday, and I said, by the time for come back at Kingston and then for go travel to Ochi, I got tired. So then, next morning when I wake up now, me reach out to everybody, hey, how was the event? Them say, yeah, it was okay. She came on the stage for like 10 minutes. Ask somebody else. It was the same thing. Yeah, she was on the stage no more than 10 minutes. I'm saying, sure, yeah. And the people them were asking her to sing like different songs like Shenseea Anthem or whatever the case. And she's like, no, I don't want to sing that. I want to sing. Bright light starts to fade, lighter. And she sing lighter and she just come off the stage. That's that. So I don't know. But I never go so I can't really say about everybody. I answer that them tell me something I really know.
The qualm that I see on socials is the fact that and there's a comparison that is being drawn that she doesn't put as much effort into her local performances as her international performances.
Maybe she feels as if that we don't appreciate her. Like
that's what a couple of my friends
could be a
saying.
mental thing with her. Like she just feel like we don't really rock with her. Like that, because leading up to a lot of the interviews, she was saying that she's very nervous. Like she don't know if her fans are gonna come out and things like that, right? So maybe in her mind, she's apprehensive to do a lot, right? And we already we critique a lot of things. Or maybe I gotta say, boy, she get too Americanized. No one will shadow all them something you find the props and the things them and whatever. So maybe that is it. I don't know.
I mean, this is not a view of my own, but it's one that I've looked into, and they're saying, my friends, they say that we're not paying what foreign people are paying $250 for sit down all the way up in one stadium at the top for see her from how much meters and miles away.
Right.
And she's doing the whole 9 yards. She's bringing people on stage and doing karaoke. My friend literally said they're paying $250 to sing karaoke because overseas when they're doing their concerts, this is it, you know?
Yeah.
It's I say two words
lines and I put the microphone
I
out
put
to
the
the
microphone
crowd.
out and y'all sing the rest of the song. Jamaicans ain't doing that because...
But then here's my thing though, and I want all of our quote-unquote international acts before we go on a break to remember this, that this is your homeland. That you should always put your best foot forward in front of your homeland. The persons who've supported you when the outsiders did not know who you are. The persons who were there from you only have one or two songs, and when you used to perform on a little stage and go on the island to promote your brand. For me, you should always put your best foot forward here at home. You understand? Like, because once again, you're not here enough. And that's not just to her, by the way, to all our international acts. You're not here enough. Like, you barely perform here. So when you do, it should be the best effort possible. You understand? But Sheng Yang, big up yourself. Happy birthday, belatedly once again to you. And you look good in your red dress. I zoomed. Anyways, I'm going to go on a break. Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Register for one of the premier events of the Chartered Accountants Week 2024, the ICAJ Business Conference. That's right, the conference is set for October 10, 2024 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and online. This year's theme, Reimagining the Future, Integrity, Innovation and Impact, will provide business and accounting professionals with modern strategies for today's economy. Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online on Nationwide 90 FM from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for key discussions, insightful information on the role of AI in accounting and more. The broadcast will also feature exclusive interviews and a wealth of knowledge that will showcase ICAJ's leadership in shaping the future of accounting and finance in Jamaica. So, tune in to Cliff Hughes Online for this revolutionary experience on October 10 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The ICAJ Business Conference is back. Catch all the action at the Jamaica Pegasus online or tune in to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Jamaica. Register for ICAJ Business Conference at www.icaj.com by October 4.
Catch the E-Zone with me, the Stinger Honeybee, alongside
Kareem Bwoyatingz.
as we turn up the heat
in the street. New show.
New vibe.
Same us.
Same us.
Monday to Friday, 3 to 5 p.m.
Right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
We'll bring you entertainment news.
We'll take away your Monday blues.
You don't want to miss a week with us.
We'll talk health.
Well,
jump into the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss the brain buster.
Or the crazy giveaways.
I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a Bugatti.
Ow.
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
Time is it? It's Afterdark with Cardi B and Bwoyatingz. Nationwide 90 FM.
You're talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Bwoyatingz, the girls and king, the fastest man alive.
Who that? It's your girl Tananya and you are listening to Bwoyatingz After Dark. Big up yourself, Kareem.
Yo, you don't know this your boy QQ representing for Bwoyatingz After Dark. Keep it like QQ said that. You hear?
Well, I don't know if you're a TC, I'm here for Bwoyatingz After Dark. Uncle.
I made it through the wilderness.
All right, welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark. I'm Kareem Bwoyatingz, and tonight we're talking about virginity. And our question of the night is, when is the right time for you to lose your virginity? Now, virginity is often thought of as a one-way ticket to the land of I've never done that. But let's be real, it's so much more than just a checkbox on the dating resume. Depending on who you ask, it can mean anything from being as pure as the just driven snow to not having that particular experience under your belt. For some, losing it is like breaking a piñata, exciting and messy with candy flying everywhere. On the flip side, others treat it like the holy grail, waiting for that perfect moment to grab it. But here's the kicker. What even is virginity? It is a badge of honor or just a social construct that makes us think twice before we take that plunge. Now, as we dive into the sea of expectations and cultural norms, let's also explore how this whole virginity thing can turn into a real roller coaster ride of feelings, judgment, and maybe a little shame, or a lot, depending on how your first time went. Now, on the phone lines, we have Professor Karen Carpenter, who's no stranger to the Bwoyatingz After Dark family, by the way, having shared her expert opinion on topics like masturbation on air before. She's the head of the Institute for Gender and Development Studies, Mona unit at the University of the West Indies. She is also a licensed licensed psychologist in Jamaica and a Florida board certified clinical sexologist. Now, Professor Carpenter is the director of the Caribbean Sexuality Research Group Clinic at the University Hospital of the West Indies. She's also an author. You spoke about her books the last time she was on the show. Love and Sex, The Basics, Questioning Caribbean Jewish Identity, Interweaving Tapestry of Sexuality and Culture and Language, Race and the Global Jamaican. Professor Carpenter is also the host of Love and Sex on Facebook, which I'm a fan of, by the way. Professor Carpenter, good night.
Night. How are you, Kareem?
I am gratefully tired. Gratefully tired.
Gratefully. I love that. Because if we're working hard, then we should be tired.
Don't it? Jesus.
And we should be working hard, don't
We
it?
should be. How are you doing?
I'm great. Happy to be with you again. I'm
Right.
glad that you introduced me as part of the family.
Oh, yes. You
Because
are
I
now a
feel
part of the
like
family.
now.
You are.
I have one small correction, though.
Mhm.
I am the former head of the Institute for Gender. I have now switched roles. We have a
Ooh.
new head
Yes.
for the Institute, which I'm very happy for,
Mhm.
and that's Dr. Delia Bean. I'm now working in the registrar's office
Mm-hmm.
as a sexual harassment complaints coordinator.
Oh, nice.
So we are dealing with the matter of sexual harassment quite seriously
Yes.
on the Mona campus,
Yes.
and I'm happy to be working with the registrar and spearheading that and the team that's there.
Well, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, and I stand corrected as well.
It's a small correction.
Right. Now, Professor Carpenter, now, in your experience here, how is the concept of virginity traditionally viewed in our Jamaican society?
Okay, so when we speak about Jamaican society, Kareem, I want us to think broadly. Yeah?
Mhm.
There's a phrase that I learned many years ago whilst in the UK, which is a chatterazzi. Those of us who have access to the airwaves and, and broadcast media, etc., even social media.
Right.
And the chatterazzi tend to talk about their own experiences, but they tend generally not to talk about the wider population. So I want us to talk about the wider population.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes, that large group of almost 3 million Jamaicans who are living here, and of course another 3 live overseas.
Yes.
And when we talk about the wider population, not just those of us who have access to media, we have to think about how they live their lives.
Mm-hmm.
My experience through the clinic work, which we've been doing for 15 years, work in HIV prevention and control as a consultant with the Ministry of Health, and private practice, etc., tells me that we do not view virginity as that sacred as in other places, but we do view women's promiscuity as
Yes.
bad.
Right.
So it isn't so much whether or not the woman is a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she can have a trespass or two,
Mm-hmm.
but she's not supposed to be loose. She's not supposed to be out there.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
Yes, yes.
There are other reasons why we might view virginity as valuable, particularly within religious circles.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I think that there is this re-virgination that takes place when a woman decides, or a young woman decides, that she's going to get baptized, come into the church, even though she's no longer a virgin. If she abstains from sex, she almost recaptures that status.
Yes.
If you like.
Yes.
Right? So women should be seen to be not sexually voracious, sexually active, sexually interested. And there can be one or two trespasses, but certainly not to have multiple partners along the way.
I'm glad that you kind of touch on that because, okay, at work, there is a male who is still a virgin and a female. Yeah.
Yes.
And I feel like as a society, we celebrate and praise a woman who decides that, I might be waiting on the right time. I might be waiting on marriage or just for religious beliefs. This is my reason of, just not doing the act as yet. Yeah. But then for a man now, we decide so we're going to beat him down. And no, brother. No, man, you must out a road, man. You must do all of these things. Is it because of the way how we were raised to think, because of the societal norms in our music and our culture?
Well, I think all of that is part of how we were raised, eh? Even if in our home, our small C culture told us certain things, like be a good girl, be a good boy, or be a good girl, but be a gallus as a man. Whatever our small C culture told us is going to be reinforced by the society. So whether it's the music, whether it's dance hall culture, whatever it is, it's going to reinforce what we're told at home.
Yeah.
If we're told at home that we should be good girls and boys and save ourselves for marriage, then we're likely to be not as influenced by music and culture that tells us that we should be out there having a lot of sex. But certainly there is a difference in gender expectation for men and for women, for boys and for girls. I always wonder who it is that these young boys are supposed to go and have sex with. And I will tell you, when I was a very young person, just in high school, I asked my parents that question.
Yes.
I don't think I was older than 13.
Right.
And I was getting an answer that wasn't satisfactory. I wanted to know, who are these boys supposed to go and have sex with when the girls are not supposed to have sex?
Right.
So there must be like 12 very loose women that the boys are supposed to go and have sex with. So it just didn't make any sense to me.
Right.
And even as open-minded as my parents were, the answer was not an adequate one.
Right.
Because as girls, we were being cautioned to be good girls.
Yes.
But boys were being told that they could go out there and have sex with anybody they wanted. So there is a double standard.
There is.
And therefore, there is a great deal of secrecy and hypocrisy around women's sexuality, and a great deal of overemphasizing and exaggeration of men's sexuality. So when a man is not, Mr. Bombastic, we're going to see him as less than a man.
Yes.
And if a woman is Miss Bombastic, then that's really awful. We want her to be, quote-unquote, virginal.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking, as you were just speaking, about, I grew up in the church, so I understand the religious standpoint of a lot of people, men and women, who would say, I'm waiting until marriage. I know also a lot of people who are just like, I just don't think it's the right time, which is perfectly fine as well. But psychologically, though, what could be any other reason for someone maybe in their 20s or 30s to say, I'm just not ready nor intrigued to have sex?
Well, we're all going to have different libidos, and your libido is your natural desire for sexual encounters.
Yeah.
And by sex here, I'm speaking as a sex therapist in the broadest sense of the word. So sexual encounter, when I'm speaking about it, I don't mean intercourse. I mean all the courses.
Yes.
So it is a developmental stage that we enter, called the genital stage, and that's usually in puberty. Once we are in our teens, we begin to gravitate towards coupling and mating, and it's seen as developmentally normal, that young people will want to have sex between certain ages, and that desire will remain with them unless there is some interruption in their normal development or growth. So for the person who delays sexual activity, and I'll tell you, the age of initiation in Jamaica is kind of steadily staying at about 14 years, 14.8 I think it was. So we tend to average it off and say back 15.
Yes.
A majority of Jamaicans, not the Chatterazzi, all our big Jamaican population, a majority of even those church people who are telling you not to have sex, had sex by 15.
Right.
So there's a contradiction in what the statistics tell us and what people then say about how you should behave.
Do you think then, okay, by chance, is it possible that one may think, okay, I'm in my late 20s, I am in my early 30s, and I've never had sex before. At this point, I just don't think I'd be good at it. At this point, I think it may just be too late. Yeah.
Most definitely. I mean, the longer you delay sexual initiation, we call it, right? The longer you delay sexual initiation, the more reasons you will give yourself for delaying it. Now, if you're delaying it together, let's say, and I have couples who come to me who are Christian couples who have both put off having sex, pursued a career, become professionals, and they're getting married and they want to have some sessions before they get married to understand how to approach it.
Yes.
If both of you have agreed to delay it, people have a more positive orientation, a more positive attitude towards what sex will be like. But if you're on your own and you're not partnered and you've rarely been in relationships, you're likely to have a more negative attitude to what sex will be like. And you are likely to give yourself more reasons for not engaging in sexual activity.
Wow. So then, is it possible to say that there are cases where people can tend to think that something may be wrong with me because, at this big age, I never do it yet?
Absolutely. And they also may question whether or not they have a strong enough libido.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody's not going to be highly sexed. Everybody's not going to have a medium libido or a low libido. We're all different.
Yes, we are.
And in addition to our experiences and our, how we were brought up, whether we're brought up religiously or not, there is also our natural personality.
Yes.
And perhaps our personality is one where we don't have a very strong sex drive. And there'll be people who don't need sex at all. There's a very small percentage of people who are asexual, who have no desire for sexual contact and are perfectly happy. Yes, they're involved in all sorts of other things and they're not running down any sex.
As you've made mention of that, I also would be a part of, some conversations with a couple of my friends who might have started pretty early and, they had a high sex drive and, they were outside then, yeah? And I'm going to do them things and I'm going to run up and down and enjoy themselves. And they've just realized that, they've taken a break, maybe subconsciously as well. And then that break from 6 months would lead to a year. And then they would have realized, wow, years have passed and they have no desire now to go back in the playing field. Can we speak about that as well?
Well, the thing is, you've hit on something quite important there. Early sexual initiation, and by early we mean when you are not yet at the genital stage. And remember, the genital stage occurs alongside all the changes in our body. That's Freud's word. He called it the genital stage. Yeah? If you are initiated into sexual activity prior to your consciousness being ready for it, prior to your body being ready for it, prior to those things coming together, you can, in fact, repudiate, big word to mean, we push back on, we reject sexual activity at a later date because you may, in fact, feel it was premature. It was not the time. And particularly if you're pursuing other life goals, you could easily put it aside.
So many things are something wrong with me,
it
Professor.
Can happen.
Because many things are something wrong with me too, Like, when I would now have these conversations with a couple of my friends, I say, no, man, when I was younger, do. But now I've just not had any feeling for. I'm just so much focused on my goals and my dreams and my aspirations.
If you have a goal in front of you, and if you have a sense of prioritizing certain life achievements, it can well be that we're living on one side of our life. We're trying to maximize that one side. And therefore, the things that we've already experienced don't appear as appealing. Perhaps you even have a mindset that says that, if I achieve this, this, and this, then that will be the right time to re-engage sexually. And people do that. As I say to you, couples come to me who have never had sex, either of them, male and female, who are over 30 and who are professionals, so they pursued their occupation before they pursued sex. And when they do come, they're quite interested in knowing how to go about it, what to do to make the experience pleasurable, what are some of the things they ought to know. So it's not that they don't have any interest in sex, but they have moved it down on their priority list and moved something else up on that list.
Okay. And just finally, for the persons who are listening, because our question of the night is, when is the right time for a person to lose their virginity? In your life,
notice we're saying lose there. Yes.
Yes.
So we're suggesting it's a loss.
You know the funny thing, I also thought about that.
We're not suggesting, when is the right time for someone to become sexually engaged with another person. We're saying lose your virginity, right? And it's a one-time offer, as you said in your introduction.
Yes.
You can only be a virgin up to that one time. After that, we do not revirginate.
Right.
So, that's a tricky question, I'll be honest with you. I think it is a two-person question as well.
Okay.
It's not just about what is the right time for me, personally, to lose my virginity. Because if I'm going to engage in sexual activity, I'm going to do it with someone. Yeah?
Yes.
So it may be a better way to think about is, when are two partners at a place where they can take not only the emotional responsibility of becoming sexually active, but the social responsibility. And that's a biggie. Yeah?
Yes.
That's the thing that keeps parents saying to young people, don't get involved in sex, don't get involved in sex, because they know it can derail your career, it can derail your studies.
Yes.
Particularly if a pregnancy ensues, right?
Yes.
So are you emotionally and socially ready to take on the responsibilities of contraception? If you're going to use contraception, having that checkup every year, if you need a pap smear, thinking about STIs and all the other things. Because sex is wonderful and it should be enjoyed, but it comes with responsibilities.
Comes with a lot of responsibilities. And I'm glad that you just touched on the aspect of, parents and having these uncomfortable conversations. So just finally, how do you think that, parents and also educators can approach conversations about virginity and sexual health with young people in a more informed and open manner?
Well, I think our parents have been left behind in many, many, many aspects of what young people are learning. Certainly because the youth are much more proficient on social media, can use the internet better, can get both misinformation and information faster. And I think when we go about the education process of making young people aware of how their bodies work, we really need to be thinking about parents as well. And parents don't get the benefit of that information. If you're going to educate the kid in the classroom, you've got to educate the parents so the parent can answer some questions to the child. Many of those parents never had sex education,
That is so true.
So if we don't give them the vocabulary to speak to their young people about these things, then the youth are not going to go to their parents when they have questions. Equally, think about it, if you're a parent or your parent, think of your parent. If your parent says to you that you shouldn't have sex, behaves as if they've never had sex, they behave as if sex is dangerous, not good, they behave as if sex is not pleasurable.
Yes.
And then all of your classmates are telling you how wonderful it is.
Yes.
You get into very, very different pieces of information. And your parents have produced children.
And that is so true, Professor, because for me, I don't think a lot of parents are equipped enough to answer, okay, what if the conversation goes A or B? Because a child like me, we're very inquisitive and we want to know everything.
Exactly.
So if you're going to tell me don't have sex, I might ask you why. And how is it that you're having sex? And you're going to say, well, it's for adults. And I'm going to maybe ask you, okay, so at what age then I am an adult? And I don't think they're equipped enough.
Wait until I'm 18,
right.
until I'm 21? What should, and is it an age thing?
Yes.
So the minute I have my 18th birthday, I'm to have sex?
Right.
That makes no sense.
Yes.
So we need to give parents much better biological information, and we have to give young people biological information along with emotional information. Because one of the things that we're not doing very well in schools is even when we tell them about how babies are made, which is what we call sex education, we do not tell them what it is like to be sexually engaged.
That's so true.
How your emotions are affected, how your skin tingles, all the things that adults already know about. We have to give them the full experience. Research has shown that children who get information accurately and at the right stage of development delay sex longer. And I saw that with my own children. Because sex was never a taboo topic in our household.
Yes.
And still isn't, even with my the next generation of young people coming up in the family. We speak scientifically and factually about sex.
I love that.
And it allows them to delay sexual experience because they don't need to go to their friends to find out what it's about.
Yes.
And they can ask a question, and if I think the question is not age appropriate, I'll say, perhaps when you're a little older, I will explain that to you. What exactly are you trying to ask me now?
Yes.
Yes, because they have a little question, but maybe they didn't frame it in the way that you can answer them appropriately. So we really have to help parents do this job better.
We really do, and I must say that, you're also doing such an amazing job with how you explain all of these things, and I'm sure that my listeners and my viewers are appreciative of it. Once again, thank you so much, Professor
You're
Carpenter.
very welcome. It's my pleasure.
Next time you have to be in studio. I know I said that the last time, but next time you have to be in studio.
Next time, all right.
Yeah, man, have yourself a great night.
Take it easy, Kareem.
All right,
Take
no
care.
problem.
Good
Thank
job.
you. Yeah, man, thank you so much. Well, that was Professor Karen Carpenter. Once again, guys, if you're just joining us and you're wondering, what are we talking about? We're talking about virginity, and our question of the night is, when is the right time for you to lose your virginity? DJ Jerome, mega throw it at you now. Pause. At what age did you break your virginity? Yeah. Come, Bugs. We can't think him get to it.
Appreciate.
What age you started the things them? What age was it?
Like, why you gonna do that, bro?
I mean, come on. It's an open conversation.
Okay. 16.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Did it all? Wow. 16.
Yeah, pretty old, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Mom, if you're watching, you can just go to bed. No, please, Jackie, thank you, because I want to answer the question I want to talk about the things them too, but I just know say, our brain, I kind of go back, if I'm going to say X and Y age, shall I start, you understand? 16 about, you're in fifth form, thereabout.
No.
Fourth? Going into fifth. How was it? How was the experience?
It was more of a like, because, all right, going into it, it was like
anxiety,
scary,
okay,
but easy, because I've been in several different, I don't really want to say, but
several different what?
Several different incidents with females.
Oh, okay.
It should have reached
prior
that.
to.
Yeah,
so this
but
time,
the
you
time
feel
I
like
was
you're ready.
checking out.
Yeah.
And
the final question before we're going to break. This woman, girl, at that particular time, she was a virgin as well?
We never really had
You never really ask.
No.
You didn't have the time for ask?
No.
Say they just meet her and hold him back. Say, you know what? Let me go to the break. Jerome said them have the time for ask.
No.
Like him just meet her. You know what? People,
No, we didn't just meet her. But
yeah. It wasn't a girlfriend. It wasn't a girlfriend. No.
It was somebody I was getting to know.
I'll just say this
so
before we
just
go on the
leave it
break.
at that, please.
I was having sex before I could even spell sex. But let's go to the break because the Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
Korean solid surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no sealing necessary, renewable and repairable, so easy to clean and maintain, and can be thermoformed into any shape. Choose Korean, the #1 solid surface in the world, when you want beauty and the best for your countertop. Visit Home International Limited, located at 104 Constant Spring Road. Telephone 755-1970 or 924-0437.
You've weathered the storm, but rebuilding and preparing for back to school have taken a toll. It's time to get some money in your pocket. At Chris and Charles, we understand your financial needs. With just a quick call, you can access funds to catch up on bills and cover unexpected expenses. Our process is fast, simple, with funds deposited in your account in no time. Don't stress, get money in your pocket. Call 876-926-0609 or visit our website today. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
You can have it all. Company events, birthday parties, or the wedding of your dreams. It's all possible at Grand Palladium Hotels and Resorts. We have magnificent event rooms and a dedicated team that will make your event the best experience that only Grand Palladium Hotels and Resorts can offer. Contact us at 876-619-0000 or call your favorite travel agency and ask about our promotion designed especially for you.
Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Are you burning up with this summer heat?
The place hot, man.
Get cool now with a Hisense air conditioner.
I feel good.
With advanced energy-saving inverter technology and whisper quiet operation, beat this heat with Hisense. Available at Aliabra Brands Limited, 64 Hagley Park Road, or call 876-676-5951 now.
So good. So good. I got to you.
Outperform, outlast, with top performance, Jackama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61114. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
I'm a star for the subtent thing.
I'm Alicia, the better half, and we are the Powells. And you're listening to
Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Nationwide.
All right, welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide 90 FM. And if you're watching on YouTube, you see this beautiful young lady beside me. Her name is Shenseea Weeks, who is an author, a communications specialist, a sexual and reproductive health educator, and activist. She's also the founder and executive director of Her Flow Foundation, which she started in 2016 to empower Jamaican women and girls about reproductive health and rights through education and mentorship. Her Flow's flagship project is to end period poverty in Jamaica. Over 9 million menstrual products have been donated to Jamaican public schools. I love this. Government homes, correctional facilities, clinics, community organizations, and individuals so far. If you want more information about this, you can go over to embraceherflow.com. Welcome to the show, Shenseea.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm recovering from a little congestion, but
yes.
I'm mostly okay. Thank you.
Right. Just quickly, I really have to jump into your Her Flow Foundation. I've seen it. I love what you're doing with it. So I must applaud you for that.
I thank you.
If it is that persons would like more information, they can just go on your website and see all this?
Yes, they can. And they can also find us on social media at Herflow, HERFLOW, one word.
Yeah, love that. Yes. So tonight we're talking about virginity.
I don't know why.
Because I've realized that there are more virgins here in Jamaica that I expected it to be.
Can we define the term when you talk about virginity? What specifically are you using to determine if somebody's a virgin?
They've never had penetration and or any sexual activities done to their genitals.
Does masturbating count?
Good question. Good question. I'm going to ask my guest who will be coming up, my hero Stuart, next, because he's a virgin. So I would definitely have to ask that question. But if you're masturbating, you're saying that doesn't count.
Yes, well, if you think of the physical presence of the hymen, for example, if you're looking at what was used to define female virginity, is there are many activities that one can do during masturbation that will, even outside of Joe's regular activities. I'm talking about if you, as a woman who have not shared your body with someone, however, sexual feelings are natural, and we have sexual feelings, and we have the sexual hormones and all of that. So if you take matters into your own hand,
literally,
and there are lots of different aids and implements and tools that one can access on the World Wide Web. So if you do that and have a nice time all by yourself, but you haven't shared your body with someone, are you a virgin?
I really don't think so.
Another question: if you have had a penetration in other orifices except the area where the hymen is, are you a virgin?
I don't. Absolutely not. Well, I say no.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
What are we talking about
when
we say virginity?
Well, the actual physical intercourse, penetration.
So we're talking about body part from one person with body part from another person.
Yes. Penis entering a vagina.
So penis entering not a vagina is not virgin? There are other parts of the body that the penis
I really don't think that
can enter in sexual activity.
A lot of women who are not
who've not
had sex, right, with a penis in a vagina, I don't think they would go as far as even an anal sex. Maybe oral sex.
What are you using to determine what you just said?
Just based on just live conversations.
All right. What if I told you that I have noticed a different trend, especially amongst young people, because what has been used to control young women, especially in terms of their sexual interest, is threatening them with teenage pregnancy. Oh, you can get pregnant, or you can get pregnant. But young people are smarter. They realize that, hey, if I don't have vaginal penetration, I won't get pregnant, and I'm still a virgin. However, there are other body parts that can be penetrated.
So
is that person still a virgin? Is my question.
I don't think so. I would categorize you as a virgin, to be honest. No.
Right, but then your definition can't be penis penetrating vagina, because that only specifies
penis entering
that
any
act.
of the holes that God has provided for you: your mouth, your anus, and the vagina.
All right, and then we are speaking of this in a heterosexual reference.
Yes.
We do recognize that there are other persons who have other types of penetration that doesn't include penis and vagina. How do we define virginity in that space?
Well, then, if we're speaking about persons who partake in,
there's no vagina in the room,
right? So if you have sex in your anus, that means say you're not a virgin.
You're not a virgin, right? So that's what I'm saying. I just want us to understand.
Yes, please.
When we say virgin, where we are talking about. So let's see if we can refine it. So are we then talking about sharing your body with someone where penetration takes place?
It is involved, yes.
So the persons who participate in that particular activity, not virgin?
No.
All right, well.
My question to you is, if it is that this person, a woman, she has not been penetrated anally or...
Hasn't been penetrated at all.
Right, but she... Okay, all right, never mind.
No, you know, send me the one here.
I was answering my question while I was asking you. So I'm going to answer it to my mind. What minute I ask. Okay, so now, all right, for the question of the night, we're asking when is it the right time. So you're now of age, all right? And you didn't want to look at a relationship. You're in your 20s. You're on a man at all now for maybe 2 or 3 years, and you're now wondering to yourself, when do I know that this is the right time?
You're asking me that question?
Yeah, so that is our question of the night. When is it the right time?
You and I can't determine that. That's a personal thing. That's an individual thing. Because for some persons, whether they're guided by religion or other reasons, they don't want to get sexual with anybody until they have gotten married. And so that for them is a standard. It's a thing that they have in place, and they say, this is what I believe in, end of discussion. That's what it is. For some other persons, it's more about how I feel about the person. So it's not so much they're waiting for a line of demarcation. It's more so, all right, if I'm in love with the person, if this person makes me feel safe, if this person arouses me in a way where I just want to jump on their bones and, you know, whatever it is, then that's what it is. So I can't sit here and tell you that the right time to do it is after you have done A, B, C, D, E. That's a personal conversation. There's no way I can tell you that.
What about, as I was just talking to Professor Carpenter about...
Good night, Prof.
How society really pressures a man for breaking virginity, but we somewhat accept a woman who's saying, I'm just waiting on the right time. Not religiously, I'm not a Christian, but I'm just not ready yet. I'm waiting to meet the right person. I'm waiting to fall in love and feel like he's the right guy for me. But yet, we jump on the man and say, you know, brother, fix things and you must, you know, go to the road and X, Y, Z. What do you say about that? Is it because of societal norms, culturally, how we were raised?
Yes.
We feel like a man of outer
so we don't know the history.
Things.
We don't know the history. Come on, remember that. Women brought a bride price. There was a bride price that had to be paid. It's not so much like that in Western culture anymore. But there are still cultures around the world right now that the man who is going to marry this woman has to pay the family, specifically our father, some whole heap of money because he's paying for her virtue, for her purity. Those type of words they used to use. So even now in the cultures that still practice it. So what we're talking about really is we were once in the space where that is also the case. So if you are a virgin, then you are of more value. And therefore, we expect women to be chaste. We expect women to be pure, and those kind of descriptive words. And so, if the woman is going to be chaste and pure, then obviously the man is going to be more sexually experienced than her. Now, the question that I've always had, and maybe you as a man can answer this for me, is if every woman's supposed to pure and the man them supposed to sexually experience,
then who have sex with?
Who them have sex with?
Yeah.
I've always been puzzled by that. I'm so happy I've had the opportunity to ask the question.
I've always asked that question too.
You know?
Yeah.
But personally, I don't see what the big deal is, because who wants to have sex with a virgin anyway? Having virginal sex is not fun for women. I can tell you from personal experience that the first time I had sex, I felt like I was being chopped in two by a 2x4.
Whoa.
And whatever you're thinking, it was worse. There was at least quite a few years between that time and the second time I allowed somebody to do that to me again, and I was horrified. But when did really like him and him did cute.
It was the same man or a different man?
Oh, of course, that man can't even see me on the road and talk to me. If I hear him name right now, me just start cuss.
And that was the question that I was going to ask, because I know a lot of women who've just said consensually, obviously, their first time was horrible.
Horrible.
Like, them just never like it. Like, painful and everything.
It hurts. It really do. I mean, think about it. You are trying to fit something few times the size in a space that has never been entered before. And also, can I just say, part of the reason why it's so horrible is because the person who's doing the penetrating not think about the individual on the receiving end. I don't know if they don't know if they do, or them just brain now work at the time and the place where have the thought process not think at all.
Yeah.
But it is just there's no thought for the person who is on the receiving end. There's no, are you comfortable? Do you like this? There's no communication. I'm just trying to remember who I was at that time. And if I was like, if now that exact thing was happening, it couldn't even look at me.
All right. Scenario now, right? Because a lot of us as young men, as possibly teenagers, and we are, it's our girlfriend's first time.
Yes.
We decide to, all right, Ray, I don't think we're at that time mature and educated enough for knowing that, all right, you take a little time and you take your time for enter, you try you use some lubricants if possible. In our mind, especially like me going to an all-boys school, right? The conversation them time they used to be, dog. Shaft your ball, man. And you get
Spragga
ball,
Benz
yeah,
has
and
a
the
very
things.
famous song that I remember in high school was the anthem.
Yeah?
Yeah? We all know the song. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so I think also that's why a lot of women know, in them big age now, thinking back about that moment is just like, it was really hard because we never really know what we're doing, Be honest, because in our mind is, if she not ball and make up a bag nice, that means say, we not make no sense.
We're not. Right, but I think, and that's why the conversation around sex and sexuality has to be completely revolutionized.
Yes.
Because whenever we talk about sex and sexuality to children, we give all the responsibility to the girls and the fun to the boys. So the boys get wet dreams and masturbation. The girls get pregnant and period. And they forget that these hormones that are causing the pregnant and period also cause arousal, also cause pleasure, also cause her body parts to engorge and get stimulated and get erect as well. And Una alone have an erection. We have a clitoris, which by the way is more sensitive and more and actually spreads through our pelvis.
Yes.
That when that thing there wake up and we you ever meet a honey woman yet?
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
She not so bright,
Yeah.
You think say a man alone fool? When them have an erection, we not really have no sense. Neither when we have an erection. So my point is, the conversation around pleasure needs to also happen with girls because boys get to explore to the point where you get privacy. Anybody soon lock up in a room say, "Make me knock first, because I don't really want to catch him with him socks. Enjoy him like self, Meanwhile, his sister can't even say, where you lock door for? Think you're a woman in here. And that kind of thing. So by the time she has sex for the first time, she doesn't even know what she likes. She doesn't know how her body works. Meanwhile, our brother is an expert. He know exactly how to squeeze the tip. To make it do the thing. We make him tingle and him like that tingling feeling there.
Yeah.
You understand? And the thing is, in my teenage years, I discovered masturbation. And that I expected to feel like that when I had sex. And when I had sex, I said, this cannot be it. This cannot be the thing that topples kingdoms. This cannot be the thing where man lose enough riches for. This cannot be it. And that's why I went in search of pleasure, because I'm like, this must be better than what I've experienced.
Yeah.
Right? And the scholar in me take book feet, because me I said, no sir, what I experienced cannot be it.
So did you at that time communicate with the guy and let him know that this really wasn't it?
Of course I did.
And what did he say?
If me want to do it again. In a real life, like me just tell you, say, sir. So him just did want to try again.
Yeah.
No, try what?
Because we just never know.
And this is what I'm saying. That's why I think the conversation has to change. We have to have a fulsome conversation about not just the painful parts of it. Because just imagine, you are going to be introduced to driving, right? And then put in the car, and all them do is tell us that the car can crash. Sometimes it blow up. There have been cases where people get thrown through the windscreen, and them not tell you about the utility of driving. They not tell you how important it is to be able to get from point A to point B, and how when you rev up a car, you can feel excited and exhilarating.
Yes.
And how when you turn the corner so and the car go on, and how it feel when breeze are blowing on your face. They don't give you that part of it. They only tell you the horrible parts.
Yes.
So that is the story that the girls get. So by the time we actually go through with it, we are anticipating a whole heap of pain and strife.
Jesus.
So it's not even viewed as something that we're going to enjoy. We just know, say, we must just close the eye and muscle up and it would be over soon. That's the only truth to it, that it done fast. Goodness for that. Very happy about that. Say it done fast. Yes. I couldn't go through that another second.
Shelly, you kill me. You really are killing me. But that is the honest truth. And I don't think, I mean, obviously, I try to have these conversations, you know, with my audience because it ranges, right, from, you know, young to the young at heart.
Yeah.
I just don't think as young men, like in your early 20s, if you've never experienced sex before, I don't think we try to understand a woman's body, or we try to maybe ask her, you know, how is it really feeling and things like that.
The communication.
We're just going and we're just...
But it's important for the women to understand their bodies too. And that's
I've
the point
always
that
said
I
that.
want to make because, like I said, what we are told has us freaking out because we're like, then, all right, so I have to muscle up. I remember a friend of mine had sex before I did and she come back and she said, Shelly, I have to muscle up. I have to close the eye. I have to take a deep breath. I have to just muscle up. And I'm like, because I don't know which muscle to muscle up. I'm wondering, what she mean muscle up?
Yeah.
And, you know, by the time, actually, I had sex for the first time after I moved out of my parents' house because I moved out at 18, right? And by this time, I got introduced to adult toys, and I used to have a little vibrator named Bullet.
Bullet, right?
Listen to me, no man. You see me and my Bullet had a nice time, you know, man.
Yes.
And I don't know, I probably was ovulating the time, but my body just wake up on me and it wouldn't let me rest. So that is how the brethren end up even get the chance. And I was thinking, if I was that aroused and I still felt like that, like I was so disappointed because I'm like, okay, so if my Bullet can do this, then whatever him do, I got to step into the next level because that is what I expected. I mean, I grew up in the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s. So me read enough Mills and Boone and thing. I'm here when the throbbing member hit the spot or you're supposed to quiver and these things, you know. So I'm ready to do all the quivering. I was ready to quiver. Nothing to quiver about. There's not even one quiv.
Oh my God. I always say, you know, if you're, you know, at the age, you know, to consent, you know, and you're deciding, especially as a woman, that, all right, maybe in the next year, I might have a little boyfriend. No, I gotta take my time. I think you should know your body.
Yeah, I think I fully agree.
Masturbation is very important.
I'm right there. And even if you don't want, because a lot of women think about masturbation and think that they have to go by themselves, something that they insert. I don't even think you have to go that far. Just use your hands and touch yourself. Stand in front of the mirror and see what happens to your body when you become aroused. It's very lovely. Your nipples get tight. The parts of your body swell up. Some place turn different color. And you're flushed. And you just seriously, just stand up in front of the mirror and just turn on yourself and see all the different things that happen to yourself. It's wonderful.
I do agree. I do agree. What can parents and educators do to have these conversations in a manner that is relatable and also truthful, not too scary like if you have sex you're gonna get pregnant and all this foolishness? What can they do?
I think the first thing that parents need to do is to first become comfortable with themselves and just thinking of themselves as a sexual person. Because if you ever hear some parents talk to them pitney that things to them never have sex yet, and then them children know that they had sex at least once.
Right.
Because they exist.
I'm gonna come here.
Exactly. So the first thing is they have to be comfortable with that, because what you now say to your child is going to color whether or not your child includes you in the conversation moving forward. Because it's not like, say, they're not going to talk about it, you know, they're just not going to talk
about it to you.
Right? So now you have to be in a position where your child can say the most outrageous thing to you, and if you don't know, you can say to them, listen, I'm not familiar with that particular thing, you know. However, the part of me know is you have to be careful, you have to look out for yourself, you have to make sure that you do A, B, C, D, E. So don't think that you have to know everything.
Yes.
But you have to be open to the conversation, and you have to be open, and this is the scary part, parents not ready for this, you have to be open that your child might want to make a different choice than you did or you would make. Because a lot of parents think that the only acceptable way for them to do this is this way. And them no even want to go up that road. Them gone to one next parish completely. They're not even in the same neighborhood.
Run our next part.
Right? And so a lot of parents struggle because they're saying, but I wasn't interested in that. Yeah, but it's not about you though.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
I don't think that they're prepared for the what ifs and okay, but so what and that they want.
Yeah.
I think what parents are so used to, or in their minds, what they're thinking is, I'm going to tell them not to have sex, or, if they say they want to partake, I'm going to say use a condom, and then that is it. But a boy like me, me love ask questions, I'm a love pick your brain, I'm a love carry your go round, so you have to be prepared, right? And I don't think a lot of them are ready for the additional questions, like what if it goes left and right, can I also steer them left and right?
Right, not just that, but just in my experience, because I teach period education in schools now, and I've gone to quite a few schools since this year started. I'm sure I've gone to over 100 schools. And what I realize is that when I get to the Q&A section, most of the questions that the students are asking, they're asking questions like, so miss, what if you have a discharge that come out and it smell a little funky and it's a little yellow? That's a symptom of ICD.
Yes.
So the questions that they're asking tells you or informs you not just what they're doing, but at least what they're discussing amongst themselves and what their friends are doing.
Yes.
Right? And they ask a lot of questions around, all right, so can you all right, so if you have sex on your period, can you get pregnant? And what if you do it and then you move from one hole to another hole? And those are the type of questions that they're asking. Now, can you imagine poor Sister Nancy? Deacon Nancy from such and such Baptist.
Yeah.
I'd have to look upon her and ask her if she can move from hole to hole.
From hole to hole. The woman that dropped down dead.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Right? So the truth is, you may not be ready for it, but one of the things I keep on reminding parents is try to think back on who you were as a teenager.
Yes.
Because what a lot of things they forget to know is that they were doing a whole heap of bag of things and they never have a cell phone, they never have chat GPT, they never know nobody with a car, they never have access to all of the hubs, the different type of hubs online and so, and they were doing whole heap of things.
Yes.
All about.
Indeed.
Round the road, in a tree, back a tree, in a car, pan wall, all about.
In a farm.
In a farm, yeah? So if they were that person, they need to tap back into that person when they're talking to their teenager.
A message to you all. I love that.
Tap back into teenage you.
How they can find you on social media. And remind them again about the website of all the details, please.
All right, so Her Flow Foundation, we are still in schools. We are doing a lot of work. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has supported us so far. You can find us on Herflow, HERFLOW on social media, and our website is embraceherflow.com. Me, just search my name, Shelly-Ann Weeks. It's very easy to find. You can Google me. I'm a big deal. Yeah.
Shelly-Ann, don't kill. So I said, I'm a big deal. Don't get it twisted. Right here. But thank you so much, Shelly-Ann. You have to come back again, you know. But I love your vibe, man. Shelly-Ann Weeks, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to throw things back to DJ Jerome on the ones and twos.
Sharing this one and only life in the than just another lost and lonely wife. You count up the years, and they will be filled with tears. Love only breaks up to start over again. You'll get the babies, but you won't have your man. While he's busy loving every woman that he can. Say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done when you just can't break away. Oh, young heart.
Are you ready for a patio makeover you can afford? Then come to Paradise Patio Furniture and Grills in Montego Bay. We now offer a new line of beautiful, truly affordable furniture that will make your outdoor space look amazing. And you won't find it anywhere else at these prices. Get that high-end look that is sure to impress, easy in-store financing, and island-wide delivery options too at Paradise Patio Furniture and Grills, Witter Village Mall, Montego Bay, and ParadisePatioJamaica.com.
We a big deal when we touch ground. Yeah, I can see when we're pulling up. Anything for the taste what we love. Barbecue, spicy and original, flavorful, crispy, irresistible. 3 piece with the fries and a Pepsi. Go get your one big deal, stop stress me. All when we dip on the toilet, no left foot. It's a big deal. Anything for the taste of a juicy, crunchy, irresistible KFC, big deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries and Pepsi. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Register for one of the premier events of the Chartered Accountants Week 2024, the ICAJ Business Conference. That's right, the conference is set for October 10, 2024 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and online. This year's theme, Reimagining the Future, Integrity, Innovation and Impact, will provide business and accounting professionals with modern strategies for today's economy. Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online on Nationwide 90 FM from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for key discussions, insightful information on the role of AI in accounting and more. The broadcast will also feature exclusive interviews and a wealth of knowledge that will showcase ICAJ's leadership in shaping the future of accounting and finance in Jamaica. So, tune in to Cliff Hughes Online for this revolutionary experience on October 10 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The ICAJ Business Conference is back. Catch all the action at the Jamaica Pegasus online or tune in to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Jamaica. Register for ICAJ Business Conference at www.icaj.com by October 4.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Alan Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we're all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
What time is it? It's Afterdark with Kareem, Bwoyatingz, Nationwide 90 FM. Yes.
Oh Lord, this is Beanie Man, I'm in a laugh. Come here for represent for Bwoyatingz After Dark. Oh Lord, boy. Nationwide 90 FM. Like I said.
DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. Shelly killed me a while ago. I'm not gonna tell a lie. But inside of the studio, no stranger to the Mahir is no stranger to Nationwide. But it's his first time. He's a virgin for the show on the show. Anyway.
All right, man.
But it's his first time on the show. And Wesley, this is not his first time on the show. You know him already. He's
I'm just waiting for the T-shirt. You know, I've been here. I've been here.
You know what? He's a TikTok sensation, media personality, and he has a resume that extends from content creator and the performing arts to education and administration. Like, he's the guy, right? And he's also on the radio. Yeah. What's new from the last time you were here on the show?
I have a son now.
Wait. Whoa.
Yeah.
As in a whole child?
Oh no, a Shih Tzu Pomeranian. Yeah. I got you, boy.
You see how upset me?
Got you, boy.
But come here and say, which part of the story me did miss? Like which part?
Nah.
And Mahiri Stewart.
Hi, YouTube.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I mean, when you said I was gonna be on, there's some people in this chat that are
waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for you.
But I mean,
You got
hopefully.
I mean, they're waiting and you're waiting.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I'm here, isn't it? Yeah. So I don't know, man. I hope the traditional YouTubers aren't here. I'm not really about to discuss my sex life with news commentator JA. But we'll see what happens. Man.
It's your people, man. Wesley, obviously you're not a virgin.
I love it. Obviously.
I mean,
like on my forehead.
Quite obvious. Though.
Okay.
Like
right.
not a virgin is.
It's on my face.
Yeah. At what age did you break your virginity? Lose your virginity?
I think, if I can remember correctly, it was around 13, 14.
What was the first time like? Like, were you aware of what you were doing? Were you nervous? Did it come quick?
I was nervous. Nervous. I'm going to try and see if I can censor the story.
Yes, please. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
So I was in a particular school. They were constructing the classrooms and stuff, right?
But in a school compound.
Yeah, that's what I'm using, man. Sure. Yeah. It wasn't really planned or anything, you know, right? But I kind of figured it was going to happen. So I said borrow a condom from one of my virgin them. Yeah. And I had it in my wallet for like weeks.
Yeah.
Weeks to months. Like, not months, like for like 2 months. Because I knew it was possibility it was going to happen. And while I was there working on the classrooms and stuff, because I was helping her, it was like a summer job kind of thing. She said that she was going to come and see me. No, there was nobody else there. And I was saying, perfect place to come is right here, where I'm at, working. And she pulled up, and she was like, you know, you want to try? I'm like, try what?
She was older than you?
Yeah, she was like 2 years older than me.
So she was like 15, 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she asked me if I want to try, because we used to exchange, you know, little pics and stuff and all and something.
You sent nudes at 13?
Like, it was like experimenting on certain stuff.
Who's sending nudes at 13, bro?
Bro, that time we're exposed. There are so many things that were happening.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe because when I was 13, we never really had WhatsApp and them or something there.
No, sir.
So maybe that's the reason.
Yeah. So when that was happening, you know, she was like, yo, you want to try it? I'm like, I mean, sure. All right. Don't move. Like, stay right there. So I ran from where we were in the classroom all the way to the back of the storage room where we were actually, like, when we changed and put on bag and something there. And I'm digging up for my wallet, you know. I'm digging up. Couldn't find it. Finally find it. It flat out. Like, you know, it did if you're all hell.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. In the corner, press out, man. Mm-hmm. Find it, and I'm here reading the back of it to just find out how to put it on.
So you never know how to put it on?
I mean, I never did it before. You know?
Okay.
So I was just like reading and I'm trying to figure out how to put it on. I was like, all right, reading fine print. And I realized I'm taking too long to go back to her because you could get bored. I would just get bored and uninterested. Mm-hmm. So I was overthinking every single thing at the time. Mm-hmm. So that's where the nervousness started coming in. So I'm just sweating and I'm like, wait, what if I sweat too much? I'm going to stink. I don't want to stink. And she did them something. Mm-hmm. Run back in now and thing. And then I was honest with her. I was like, yo, I don't know how to put this on. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I was there fumbling, my hand shaking and everything. And she's like, yo, let me help you. And she helped me. Yeah. She put it on. I was like, all right, let's go. And it lasted approximately 60 seconds. It lasted like 60 seconds because first of all, in the 60 seconds, I was too anxious. I couldn't get it in because, I mean, I could not get it. First of all, I was trying to get in and it started like bending, like you couldn't get inside properly. And then she was trying to help, and I was like, no, I got this. I didn't got this at all. So I'm trying to get it in, and the moment I actually got it in, I was like, yeah, now to do what this thing called stroking and stuff. Now I finally start, and then yeah.
So you feel embarrassed?
I was, but then, I mean, she lied to me and said she enjoyed it. I mean, like years later, she was like, yeah, nah, that first time was not it. But in my head, I was like, yeah.
You feel good in yourself as a man.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Finally. And I really liked her too. So I was like, I felt good. Because we tried again, like maybe like a month after, and it was much better, much better. Because at that time, I was just like, yo, I need to research. And that's when I genuinely went deeper into the rabbit hole of, corn. You know what I mean? So I went deeper in the rabbit hole of corn and trying to figure out stuff, and I discovered, ebonies and all them things and all them good something there. So I was like, learning different things. Yeah. So that's when it got better, and I tried again, and I did not last 60 seconds. It was like 5 minutes. I was upgrading my time.
At least you're improving. You're improving. Right. You are improving, and that is the important lesson here.
Exactly.
You're better than the last time. Now, Mahir.
Hi.
You're 23.
Yeah.
And you've never had sex before.
No.
What?
Is there a reason behind you do not do that?
No,
okay? We're not judging my guest.
I promise it's not judging. I was just like, that's crazy, bro.
Why is it crazy?
I mean, crazy in the sense where in this day and age, I mean, I have nothing. I have a good amount of like virgin friends.
Yeah.
But
female virgin friends.
Yeah. No, both. Well,
really?
No. I have more female virgin friends. But bro, you got locks, bro.
Anyways, Mahir,
come on, bro.
I spoke to you about this. Do not let them force you, okay, to do anything you don't want to do that you're not ready for. But tell us though, what is the reason behind holding on to your virgin card?
I don't have like a reason, because here's the thing, when you tell people that. Oh,
can you speak more in the mic?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I lift this a bit, or is there we go. All right.
I mean, you work here, so you should know.
I don't.
You just do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I think there's a very huge misconception when it comes to me specifically. People think I'm purposefully not having sex or being asked to have sex and saying no. That's not the case. I've literally just never been in a situation where,
Has it ever been on your mind?
Absolutely.
Do you? Yeah. So it's not because you're a Christian.
No.
It's just that the situation hasn't presented itself, is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But that's probably on me though, if we're being real. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't go out on dates and you don't go outside.
Really, no.
And you don't really have interest.
Yeah, honestly, to be honest with you, that's why I'm such a unique case, because I put it down to just me not being that social of a person. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Okay. You've never had a girlfriend before?
No. There's a reason I'm the one that's on here speaking from this perspective. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, right? I think it is uniquely so different. All right, guys, can we just turn on back that AC, please? Sorry.
It's getting hot in here for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Because we've heard about women. Well, I am from a religious background, right?
Yeah.
And especially like Seventh-day Adventists, like they've riveted this in your mind about waiting until you're married, etc., etc. Did I wait? Absolutely not. But I know of one of my friend's aunt. She was like in her 40s, right? And she was a virgin.
Yeah.
So I know of a few persons who are older, but they're women who is just like, I'm waiting until I'm married and whatever. Then they really get carried in like a man.
Yeah.
Where I decide, say, yo, it just never happened. Would I like it to? Yeah, but is it a thing? It's here or there for me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I hear you just talk a while ago, bro, and you're saying, so let's say it's a case where the whole situation has never been presented in front of you.
Because he's never been in a relationship.
Yeah.
He's never been in a relationship before.
No, he's never had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's
bro,
bad, isn't it?
You're gonna love it, bro.
Don't tell. Do not. Wesley.
Sorry. Okay. All right.
Let him wait.
You know,
on the
he's
right
gonna,
woman
he's
and
gonna
the
wait.
right time.
I'm just saying, you're gonna love it, bro. Like,
oh my god. You know what?
We're so many things I want to tell you. Oh my god.
We'll have a call on the line. Jesus. Hi. Good night. Thanks for calling Bwoyatingz After Dark. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, this is Sash.
Hi, Sash. How are you?
A bit nervous, but I'm fine.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know. Just regular nervous.
What do you think about when is the right time, do you think, for you to break your virginity?
I don't think there's a right time. Well, I believe that when you're, mature, like mentally,
yes.
I feel that, sex, your body, is something that is very, very sacred. I know sex is something, it's like a transfer of, energy. Sex is something that is very, serious, analytical, right? So your body, you have, that sex, all type of things are involved. So you have to be, don't just, whoever you decide to share that moment with, make sure that it is somebody, that you truly love or admire, Not just don't just do it with anybody. Don't just do it with anybody. You don't want to do it and down the line you regret it and yeah.
Can you recall the first time that you've had sex consensually? What was that like?
Well,
was it painful?
It was literally. It was like the after effects was literally. Me couldn't. When we wake up the morning,
belly bottom a kill you, man.
We couldn't move a muscle.
Yeah, man, your belly bottom a hurt you. Bend up like
vagina
S.
sex
Yeah.
is very, very, very painful.
Wait,
And,
whoa.
it was
Hold on.
terrible. I don't like. Well,
Hold on,
what
Sash.
is that?
You just said
I don't like
vaginal
sex.
sex is painful.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So what kind of other sex you know?
The AC on?
You know them other sex.
Okay.
Anal sex?
Person say anal sex is painful, but I know it is not.
You know it is not.
So you've done it
It is
before?
not. Well, yeah.
So it is not as painful as vaginal sex?
No.
How?
But
How?
How is it not when the anus is way tighter?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Well, when I did it, I didn't feel anything. But vagina sex will have you a ball.
Question.
Yeah, and a cuss bad one.
Question: Was there any form of like Diddy formula, like any
lubricants,
any lubes and anything?
Baby oil, etc.?
No.
Wow.
So hold on. You hold. Wait a minute. You better lay low. Hold on. Hold on. You're saying you've had a man's inserted inside of your vagina and you've hated it. It was very painful. But then you're saying anally, it's not as painful for you.
No. Mm-mm.
So do you like it better than vaginal penetration?
Yeah.
You're a champion. You are a champion. You should get a gold medal for being a champion. I don't know how you do it, girl, but you are a champion. Yes, ma'am.
I don't like vagina sex. That is just so. Mm-mm.
So your vagina never get jealous or nothing like that? The moisture never say, yo, I can do better? Nothing like that?
Oh my God. Sash, final question before you go, you see?
Yeah.
So, you had vaginal penetration, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You said it was painful. You've done it a couple of times. So, why would you even think in your brain that anally you'll be pleasured?
Well, I don't know when woman well tight. Yeah.
Murder for Samantha. Yay!
Ready for Sash.
Oh my God. Sash, thank you so much for calling.
No problem.
I appreciate you. Whoa, that took. You know, she literally like said it so quickly. She just said, "Oh, vaginal sex is so painful." Instead of my man, don't know me already.
That went over my head. That went over my head.
No. That never go over my head. Come here and say. So why are you saying vaginal sex as if you've done something else?
That's crazy. And there's no lube. There's no lube a part of it.
She born different.
Champion.
Murder for Samantha. Okay. Jesus. So someone here is saying that you're so handsome and you need to put yourself out there some more, because it's crazy that you've said that the situation hasn't presented itself. Okay.
Hey, this is your chance. This is your chance.
But I'm gonna say stop forcing.
Hey, all right, fine.
Guys, once again, if you'd like to call in, you can call in 876-630-9371 to 4, 876-618-8255. You can share your story about your first time, please, and thank you. So when you Jackie, Mom, I hope you're not watching or listening. So the first time I had sex was way before 13, by the way.
What do you mean?
Can we not do that?
Hey,
it's your words, you know.
So it was before 13. I know I was not molested. No, I was not assaulted. We were in the same age. And it wasn't dugu. It was like literal penetration, which is so strange to me because I never know how did I know what to do was very wild. I was watching pornography.
Mm-hmm. You're just going off of primal instinct.
Because I've always been primal instinct. It's crazy, you know. I've always been somebody who is just very inquisitive, right? So even when I was in elementary, basic school, I can recall an incident where a parent and my mother had to come to the school because me and one little girl in the bathroom, right? I never saw this at home. I watched only Disney and Nickelodeon, or I read my book, them and do my homework. It was very strange.
Hey, don't bring Disney into this right now. Don't bring Disney.
We never had access to the internet either. Now it wasn't this prevalent, right? But the first actual time, it was a threesome. To be honest with you.
Sorry, pause. Pause. Sorry, your first time was a threesome. As in you and two other persons.
Yes.
So what role did you play? Were you the person that initiated this?
We were just playing.
What does that
mean? So I'm to hopscotch. I'm to that.
Like we were playing that too.
What? So hopscotch then went into threesome.
I'm mother give me some beating for that too.
Bro, you're a champion.
Because
bro, you're a champion.
Didn't catch me under the bed, so me and the two girls, they were my neighbors, right? My mother look for you and whatever, and she come over to the girl's house and say me, and she beat me. Like Jackie did beat me that day, I would never forget. But since then, I've always wanted to explore, right? So even when I enter high school now and things like that, I hear the man and I say, dog, whenever do it, in my mind is, wow, okay.
I'm changing your name in my phone to Dora, Kareem Dora things.
But the funny thing is,
when I want to explore.
Talking to Professor Carpenter earlier, that's the reason I asked her the question, because I explored so much when I was younger. I think now, in a big age now, I'm just not that sexually interested.
You've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing surprised you.
It just started like I really don't. You know? So I wish that I kind of sort of had waited a little longer. Maybe not 23 like my hero, but waited a little longer.
Also, when I say you mean a little bad guy. Okay, all right.
Do you think though that society pressures you to have sex?
Absolutely. Like, listen, man. I'm gonna say social spaces because I'm not trying to say where these conversations.
Oh yes,
are
right. Yes. Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
okay.
But I'll be so real.
Yes.
In, let's say, groups.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The reaction to a woman saying they're a virgin as opposed to me, and these people are older than me, mind you, that are virgins. The reaction they get as opposed to the reaction I get, two very different reactions.
Right.
Because when they say it, it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But I say it as if the world is ending.
Don't start pretending like you don't know why. You're a handsome black man with locks. Come on, bro.
And it's an oddity.
No, but the other people I'm talking about are also
beautiful.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I think it's because, once again, as I've said to Dr. Weeks and also to Professor Carpenter, it's because it's an oddity, where a male in his late teens, early 20s, who still says, I'm waiting on the right time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, as somebody that didn't grow up like that much of a devout Christian or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, the sex before marriage rule, I thought was something people took way more seriously than I originally thought.
Mm-hmm.
So when I grew older and realized it wasn't that deep, it's like, I said it earlier. It's like not wearing your seatbelt when you drive. You think it's the worst thing in the world until you realize no one gets.
And you reach the destination.
Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So by the time I realized it wasn't that deep, like I don't know, man. It's weird.
Do you have friends also who are virgins?
I guess.
Do you have conversations about like being virgins and things like that?
Nah, because they're like, as I said earlier, devout. So I don't even just the thought of bringing stuff like that up with them is just like,
I should make a WhatsApp group.
Right.
Maybe.
Make a WhatsApp group.
Maybe. But what would we talk about? Not having sex.
No, call it Virgins United.
Wow.
You know?
And then when you leave, it just means, yeah.
But it makes it a group.
That means, yeah,
that's
it's over,
a very
man.
good one.
Yeah.
But do you though sometimes like feel embarrassed or ashamed?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I think as a man, it's just...
Don't feel embarrassed.
Yeah, but I mean, you say that, but one does not simply, you know what I'm saying? Because, I don't know, I guess there's just more societal pressure on a guy to have, you know, had a couple bodies on his roster.
Bro.
But like...
Bro, just knowing that you're a virgin, if you were like my virgin and you're always around me, I promise you, I'd purposely just like tell you all the great things about vagina every single time I see you.
No, but like, now that's implying that I'm not attracted to women.
No. I'm not saying no, because I know when I say great things about vagina, I'm talking about you've never
experience.
You've never eaten.
Obviously.
You've never eaten. You've never had it.
Oh, eaten.
Not at all.
Eaten.
Everything. I'm talking about everything. Wait. Sorry. Pause.
Yeah.
When you say you're a virgin, you've never actually done like oral or anything like that?
No.
Never.
No.
Ever.
Then the man will go skip penetration and going and eating.
Hey, listen. I don't make the rules here.
Eating is the last step.
Not really. No, it's not the last step. Some persons start by eating first. Exactly. Yeah? They say their grace, they start, then they go and try something else.
Anything, so no.
Not at all.
No.
The man is a rasta, a real rasta, the man not putting a vagina in their mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, son.
Yeah.
But the problem, one thing I do fear, and I always have to remind myself, is that I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm so desperate to shake off the label.
Don't ever go there.
I end up doing something that I end up regretting in the future.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just tell myself it'll happen when it happens.
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily in a rush
Nah.
to change that, I guess.
Honestly, bro, I don't think there's no rush. In all honesty,
Yes.
I don't judge you at all, bro. Because in all honesty, bro, it's not like vaginas are gonna evolve. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not like it's gonna change or upgrade the iOS or something. So like, oh, if you don't have it now, 2, 3, 5 years from now, it's gonna change, bro. It's not gonna change. You know what I mean? It's still gonna be the same thing, and you're gonna enjoy it just the same. You probably even enjoy it better than how like we enjoyed it for our first time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So I'm gonna just ask some questions. Obviously, Harry can't really partake.
No, I'll listen though.
Yeah,
I'll
so
take notes.
everybody, Jermaine, Paris, everybody over that studio there too. Jamal, Bogues, Cody, and Gio. I'm gonna just ask some questions. You can thumbs up if you agree, thumbs down if you disagree, please and thank you. Okay, so what role does the media and popular culture play in perpetuating myths about virginity in Jamaica? Okay, expectations versus reality. Now, did your first sexual experience align with what you were expecting, or was it different? Thumbs up if it was. Okay, so Bugs and Jam. You see, all of the man names said thumbs up. Jerome said thumbs down, but then Cody says thumbs down. Here's the thing. I wish I could have remembered the feeling of the first time.
Was that long ago?
Oh yeah. Oh, trust.
No, he said before me. I said 13.
It was a long
Yeah.
It was a long time. But a lot of women, though, as Dr. Week said earlier, that it was horrible for her. Like, she hated it. She hated every moment about it. Like, it never feel good.
It's small, bro. I'm like, honestly,
What's small?
like the vagina, bro.
Oh.
I'm saying, because in my head.
Yeah, like
This guy. No, in my head, no, literally, even when like in my big age while I'm having sex, I still almost feel sorry for women sometimes. When like in the middle of sex, I'll be asking, "Are you okay? You good?" And I have to get the actual verbal saying, yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
alright,
good,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, because like most times, like girls are out there like mad needle-like kind of vibes.
Yeah, man,
you know
there's
what I
some
mean?
troopers, man.
And niggas are out there
Yeah.
like pushing in some train, like some Subway sandwich kind of thing.
Some trailer.
Like, yeah, some trailer. Like they're in pain. Imagine their first time.
That's a bit of an such move from that. Okay, anyways, number 2, societal pressure. Do you think society places too much emphasis on virginity, particularly for women? Thumbs up or down? Once again, do you think society places too much emphasis on virginity, particularly for women? Thumbs up or down? Yes. So,
but pressure in what way though? To lose it or
to
to
lose
still
it?
have it?
Yeah. Oh, and or.
No, because if it's
Yeah.
and or, then my answer would probably change, I guess.
If a woman doesn't lose her virginity, like stays a virgin for a while,
Yeah.
it's not that bad because in society like like, oh, you're no longer a virgin. I wonder how many bodies you have. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And then that conversation starts happening like, okay, how many bodies are too many bodies? And then
But you know the funny thing about this though, when I was possibly like in my teens, maybe like 16, 15, 17, I preferred to have sex with virgins, right? And then after you pass 17, in their mind now it's just like, brother, it's not even worth the
ain't
work
gonna
and the
fresh meat.
hustle.
Ain't gonna
Like,
fresh meat. I want-
in a word, the hustle, like, but can't bother with the
What, showing people the ropes?
convincing and they show the ropes and then
welcome to sex.
and you have to stop every minute and
Yeah.
the pain and then she go say, boy, I know what, Lord
Yeah.
Jesus, and I don't have the patience for it. Somebody else can do the party and then after me, after
I
them.
feel like that's me on the opposite side of the spectrum. Because I'm like, can you imagine I'm having my first time with somebody that's already...
Some women like that though.
No, they love
Some
that.
women
No.
love
They're
that.
gonna
They would
eat
like
you
to
up,
teach
bro.
you. Well,
Wow.
They're gonna eat you up.
literally and figuratively.
Literally, yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah,
eat
but
you
like-
up, boy.
the fear lies in whether or not you can compare to all the people before.
You know,
Is that
about
so?
that. No, nothing about that. But we're
Yo.
up on a break though. We're gonna go on a break. Bwoyatingz After Dark, Nationwide 95.
Escape to the tranquility of Spur Tree HomeAway Villas, a placid getaway featuring 3 unique accommodations. The spacious main house offers 6 aesthetically pleasing designed bedrooms, 3.5 baths, smart lock access, and modern amenities like smart TVs. Enjoy the cozy 2-bedroom suite with private baths or retreat to the intimate 1-bedroom suite. Relax by the pool or explore Spur Tree HomeAway Villas. Book with us today. Contact 347-307-3732 or 646-824-5232.
This Christmas, let's bring back the spirit of giving, changing lives where it matters most. 'Tis the season to give back to those in need, with over 1,000 vibrant colors. Magically help to transform somebody's space or your special place with EdgeChem Color Glow Plus amazing colors, available in flat, no sheen or gloss. Visit any of our 24 EdgeChem retail stores and other distributors island-wide, or download our EdgeChem Color app. Select your favorite color, and let's bring back the spirit of Christmas. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Sharing the experience at Fontana Pharmacy. We have a wide variety of items in store just for you. Fill your prescriptions while you shop. And senior citizens enjoy 10% off. Shop household, cosmetics, toys, and many other departments. We also offer curbside pickup and delivery. Visit our website at fontanapharmacy.com. Fontana Pharmacy, where it's all good inside.
Baby, remember the first touch, remember the first time you have a touch. You love me so much, it broke
All right, welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM. There are lots of comments, by the way, Mahiri.
So I've seen.
So Norgay Banton on YouTube is saying, Mahiri, do not give out your social media handles after this. It's going to get crazy.
DM's going to be crazy.
Sandra Clark says, don't let anybody break you out and belittle you. Oh my God, Kareem is a freak. Mr. Stewart, don't let anyone change you. Sandra, excuse me. I am the one here, literally, on the campaign for him not to lose his virginity. Like, I'm literally saying to him to wait.
Yeah.
Wait until the time is right. Yeah. And then somebody else on X here is saying, okay, hold on. Let's see if we can find it back. Marie says, poor thing worried about how women will view him. The whole time there's a woman waiting to milk him dry. He's so adorable.
Bro, the term milk him dry, I promise you. Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
That's
my boy. That's it.
That's
her? Bro.
That's a girl. Do not pressure him, please.
Okay, this is me not pressuring you, but she will pressure you.
Wow. Do not pressure him. Thank you. So we're going to also... She's also 5'10", apparently, Mahiri. He's not interested. His weakness is tall women, by the way.
Bro, climb that tree. Bro.
Wesley.
Sorry. No, you know what? You're right. I will not encourage you.
Wait until the time is right.
Wait until the time is right.
I must just give you this pointer, right?
Yeah.
Your first time will possibly be your worst time.
Yeah.
Because one, you're obviously not going to know what you're doing. You're going to, more than likely because of anxiety, you're going to come very quick.
Okay.
Bro,
but
6 seconds ain't that bad.
But the trick to that is to masturbate before you actually go into the act.
Right.
Going to masturbate before, good to go, man. You understand?
Yeah.
A little prep.
A little prep. Yeah.
You know what? Okay. So here are some reasons why some people choose not to wait long to lose their virginity. Number one, and you guys can tell me if you agree or not, or if you like to expound, you can also do so. Number one, curiosity. Many individuals feel a strong sense of curiosity about sex and want to explore their bodies and experiences. Curiosity, they kill the cat.
Wow.
Nice. You understand?
Figuratively.
Yeah. Yeah, so that number two, peer pressure.
Yeah.
This is a hell of a one, man. Social circles can heavily influence decisions with friends or peers, encouraging early sexual experiences. I must tell you, in the church, you see, there were, oh God, I'm not want to talk about nobody's business on the radio, but there were a group of friends. I won't say whether or not I was a part of this group, but a group of friends. Two of them did start, right? So it's a group of friends who are like couples, so like 6 to 8 people. One of the couples, they've started. And because them come now and them start talk, bear in mind, these are strong-willed Christians, like people who were raised in the church, and mother and father pastors and deaconesses and things like that. And because this particular group now came back and said, hey, what did it do? And I love it. And even though the first time even if you tell them that the first time was so painful, they won't have to see it for themselves.
Right.
They won't have to try it for themselves to see. And especially like going to an all-boys school too. Jesus Christ. The peer pressure, bro. When the rest of Monday, I come to school on Monday, and I said, dog, you know, I'm going to beat something skin over a weekend, though. And you sit down there like,
I think there are like 2 levels in a man's life where you feel like you're left out if you're not on that level, where it's virginity and then the girl in truck. You get me?
I don't care about the girl in truck, really.
Majority of men, you see,
the social pressures, man.
When Father's Day forward, trust me, the man gonna make you know, say, yeah, man.
In that group chat.
Yeah, in that group chat.
Yeah.
I would have put a girl in truck.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, man, and at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. At Mahiri, same time. Yeah, like, for real, that's what I'm saying.
But about him 2 times because he's a girl in plus a version.
Yeah.
Number 3, the desire for intimacy. Some people seek emotional connection and intimacy, viewing sex as a way to deepen relationships. Also, men are really...
I ain't gonna lie still. I ain't gonna lie. A girl was talking to me, I think, yesterday. This is crazy. Before y'all even called me. Yesterday, a girl was talking to me about the fact that, she's saying that she wants to try this whole dating thing, like to try a relationship and stuff. And she was saying that she wants to start a relationship first and stuff, and then have sex afterwards. And I was just like, no. Sorry, no. Because in my head, if I know for a fact the sex is trash, I'm not going to want to pretend like, okay, I'm going to be okay in this relationship. Genuinely.
But you can teach her.
A big age, make a teacher over have sex? Sorry, no. I can't do it. There's no way.
I'm kind of on the fence with that because
How?
I will teach you if you're willing to learn and you're very open-minded, right?
Mhm.
So I will definitely teach you. Like, I don't mind a little project every now and then, right? Like,
Project.
I take you under my wings and you're my study for this
So he's a
year.
mentor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
son. So I'm guiding you and I'm teaching you and preparing you for the world.
So after we're worrying about working on our communication, worrying about, opening up and understanding each
Literally.
other, and then we have to also worry about the fact that I'm not enjoying the sex, so I have to be teaching you how to pleasure me. And then when you head tough and you can't do certain things or you're not
Yeah.
open to certain things,
Yeah.
expect me to go through all of that with you while in the relationship. I'm saying I'm so happy in this relationship. I'm lying. I'm lying. I can't do that, bro.
I want to kind of touch on some double standards that we were touching on earlier, right? And one of which is pressure and timing, yeah? Now, for men, do you guys think that there is a specific, well, for you, Wes, well, both of you, is there a specific age or moment when you felt pressured to lose your virginity that you can remember?
Yeah, man. Even though I lost mine at 13. 13 was, I think, if I remember correctly, was that grade 7?
More than likely it should be.
Yeah, like the beginning of high school. You see, in grade 7 and 8, you realize that there are a bunch of persons from different schools, different backgrounds,
Yes.
different things that come into your space, and you're meeting all these people because your prep or primary school friends are not like the other persons from all over. Yeah, you're talking about some persons from like Upper San Andrew, inner city, lower socioeconomic, all them look at something there. So persons come in, and then when you hear them talking on certain things, it's like you feel left out. And then in the beginning of your high school life, you're trying to fit in. You're trying to be that guy that's with everybody else. You're not trying to be the odd one out. So in that 7th, 8th grade kind of vibe, you're not trying to be the one left out and the one on the virginity truck. Trust me.
True. And also during that time, you're more impressionable. Like, during that time, you're figuring out yourself. You're figuring out who you want to become and all of these things. And then here you go with these other boys who are faster in terms of their experiences in life. And I'm going to tell you about all these things. And in your mind, it can be very pressuring. It can be. I was one of those boys.
Yeah.
Do you think some are here? Like, can you think of a specific time other than now, a specific time or moment where you felt like extremely pressured to lose your virginity?
I don't want to say university because not really. Maybe a couple of times when I was in university. Cause my whole life has been characterized by the fact that I've just been very young in school.
Right. Yeah.
Because when I was on the East Zone, I told you I was in grade 5 at 5 years old.
Right.
Grade 1 rather at 5 years old.
Yeah.
So I've always lived my life being younger than everyone around me. And even when I came here, I'm like in my early 20s. Most of my coworkers are mid to late 20s, in their 30s, even older than that. So I've always been in spaces where people have lived experiences that I haven't. So, and this was always one of those experiences. So I almost attributed it to me just being younger than everybody. But now that I'm grown, 23 now, almost 25, in the same space. Well, it's called a more mature space now that I'm living in Kingston by myself and all of that. It's probably at its highest now.
Too, bro. Yo.
No, I don't live alone. No.
Oh,
no. Right. Yes. Also, regret and reflection. Do you think that men experience regret after losing their virginity?
I don't know.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie.
Was it because of the experience? Or you just felt like it was kind of too early?
I would say it wasn't. The experience was good. The thrill, the whole adrenaline was awesome and stuff. But it's because she never lasted, for like a while. Because she was like a lot more mature than me. And, she never really lasted. In my brain, I felt like she used me. Like high key, in my brain, I was like, she really used me still. Like whenever they have to dash the virginity still, you see me? Because in my brain at the same time, because I grew up in a been a dog. In the back of my mind, I grew up in a very Christian home. So in the back of my mind, like saving myself for marriage was still something in my back of my mind, like I should do it. I can't have my parents find out and say, I broke my virginity. So in the back of my mind, if I give somebody my virginity, more than likely I'm bringing you home to my parents. You know what I mean? Like you're probably going to be my wife. You know what I mean? But she left because she have another man or whatever. And it's like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm hurt, but I'm more hurt that gave him my virginity because that was very priceless to me. You know what I mean? It felt priceless to me. Yeah. And then once that was gone, I was just
coming
like,
from a man, by the way.
Yeah. It kind of felt away. So like every time I find myself going to another girl, I'm just like, I really hope the sex is worth it because I really that shit will get another girl, and it's like I can't get it back. Sometimes I feel like I made this joke where I'm saying I wish I can like unsex you. I can like do a rock paper scissors like a control Z, undo.
I got it back.
Yeah, and like get it back like yes, you know, you can't get nothing from me now. You know what I mean?
I think what also comes with losing your virginity, especially as a man, I can't really talk for a woman, but as a man, it's like the next year or two, your hormones are raging and racing. You see? And you're just so much more horny.
Yep.
And it's like the thrill of wanting to constantly do it. Like every little chance you get.
Bro.
Every little, like, you could have tired from school a little more. You could have extracurricular activities. You could have left school at 5 o'clock. Bro. It's like, brother, like that part to manage that was very hard.
Lotion did not last in my house. Bro, I tell you, dog. I think I had a pack. I think I don't remember where I got it. I don't know if it was like a bulk pack, like you know, like members select something. Like, yeah. I don't know, price one or whatever. But I had like 8 or 6 bottles of lotion.
So what the boy do with the lotion?
Bro, I made up a bag of lies to my parents about why the lotion keep finishing so fast in my house. I literally experimented. I experimented so much. I was like, there's no way I can go to bed and not bust.
Yeah. And that's what people don't prepare us for. The after you've broken your virginity, like your hormones are trust me, they're on 10.
Yeah.
And it's like you constantly want to go, you constantly want to go, yeah? The next one of the double standards on the list is the right person, yeah? And what does it mean to wait for the right person to lose their virginity? For you, is it really that you're waiting on the right person? Like, if it is that you get into dating, is it something on the back of your mind, or you're trying to wait to see if she's the right person?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you describe as the right person.
Well, you have to decide that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because, like, the right person for some would be somebody you're willing to spend the rest of your life with. The right person for others would just be someone reputable that isn't involved in any weird stuff. Someone that if the world found out, you know, no one would look at you sideways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably more me. You know, it'd just be somebody that is respected amongst my peers or something.
Right.
I don't know. To make it sound I don't know. But that's probably me, man. I don't think it's that serious in the case where the person who you have your first time with has to be somebody that,
well, then,
you know,
part B then to this question for both of you, right? Do you think that this concept is more applicable to women than men? And I really do think for women,
we should have had a woman here to tell us, man.
I do think for women, some women obviously, they want to make sure that this is a guy that they really like, or them can trust, or just left me after you get it, or
that's what she did.
No.
Oh God.
Darn.
Oh jeez.
Sorry, man.
Do you have PTSD from this?
Bro.
Clearly.
Should I just move on?
Bro.
Right,
like,
so
no, not from the conversation. Every time I hear another girl with fair name on cross is
what was her name?
It's a common name, right?
Yo, me call it right now.
Yes, please, go ahead.
You sure? We're doing this right now?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
No, look at me. No, look at me right. Kareem, be very answer me. We're doing this right now?
Yes, call her name, please.
All right, Monique, where they? Yeah, man. Cross is Monique? Yeah, man. I look at every Monique sideways when that's why I hate them. Every one of them.
I'm going to run through some popular myths about losing virginity. So, class, take out your pens and paper. Number 1, you'll bleed for the first time. It's a common belief that losing your virginity will always result in bleeding, especially for women. While some may experience slight bleeding due to the breaking of the hymen, many do not, and it shouldn't be expected as a universal experience. As a young youth too, I got school, when you're like a teenagers and so, if a girl tell you she was a virgin, and you knock it, and you don't see the blood in your man, tell me! You get it already!
You are a liar!
But because them time they would never really know, say, Your hymen could literally break from a lot of different things, like riding a bicycle, like horseback riding. Like
I thought that was bull. The first time I heard that, riding a bicycle, like okay, so
even from masturbation as well.
Yeah, you
understand? So like, even if it is that she's inserting her fingers to masturbate, these things can happen. But let them time to know, you know, man. You got school out the next day. I said, dog, you know, so I'm not getting a brother, and me I tell you, you know. The blood never coming in. That means, yeah. And the man say, yeah, man. Tell us a long time.
Long time.
Number 2 on the list is the hymen misconceptions. Now, many people believe that virginity is linked to the presence of an intact hymen, which can stretch or tear during first-time intercourse. However, the hymen can be stretched or torn through various non-sexual activities, like what I talked about a while ago, like exercise, if you're using a tampon. Furthermore, some women are born with very little hymenal tissue, so the idea of regaining virginity based on the hymen status is misguided. Understand? Another myth is it will change you forever. And I do believe in this one, though. Because some people believe that losing your virginity will fundamentally change who you are. While it can be a significant milestone, it doesn't define your identity or alter your personality. I think it alters your personality, especially for women. Let me tell you something. Me can know if I'm around a group of women and I'm a virgin, me can know the minute them start having sex. I'm not asking. Them attitude change, bro. Like their demeanor changes, like the way them start walk and talk, and
it's a good thing you brought up, because in my friend group, I was told the same thing is gonna happen to me.
You walk different.
Apparently,
you can walk with the chest outside.
Rather than like
walk with the chest outside.
Yeah. I like a bunks. Yeah, I like a bunks.
Yeah.
Randomly in the middle of the day, there's flash locks.
Yeah, man. You'll be like, yeah, man, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
But that is actually true, though. And okay. Next myth, just quickly. You will definitely orgasm the first time, more than likely you will not, okay?
Bro.
Especially the woman, more than likely the man not gonna know. If it's his first time, more than likely him not gonna know what to do, what to put it, what to touch, what to lick.
See, hey.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh my God.
We're not going into that conversation. We're not? Okay, fine.
I mean, we can, Wesley.
I mean,
go ahead.
You just call my government name like damn.
Yeah. I mean, we can.
Yeah, I mean, trust me. I'm not here, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not trying to tell you, like, you know, I'm not trying to force you or anything at all. I promise you, when it happens.
Which one of them? Penetration or okay.
Both. But let's start with the easy one. The easiest one is just, it's oral, right? You can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. There's a highly unlikely chance of you going wrong. And there's a highly chance that you're actually going to achieve the orgasm that you're looking for from the woman, from oral than penetration. Worse if it's your first time, right? You can literally Google how to devour, and you will literally get a lot of answers.
I've never Googled that, though.
You've never Googled it? Ever?
I mean, I'm a natural at...
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Yeah.
You know what? Jesus of his mercy. Let me just quickly go through these stories that people shared about their first time, right? Aisha and me did finally decide to make the move, and me was feeling all sorts of nerves, like Wesley here. She invited me over while our family did out. Just when the things started to heat up, a rooster outside decided for cruel, like him had to judge the whole situation. We freeze up, and Aisha just bust out laughing and said, "Look like Mr. Rooster now ready for make this thing official." We couldn't stop laughing, and that turned out, you know, full of snacks and fun instead of anything else.
Oh, that was a metaphor.
That never gonna stop me though.
Oh,
and that's my first time.
Yeah.
And would they? And we had decided this is our first time. It never gonna stop me. I could have the dog rooster. I don't care what it is outside. I could have want earthquake.
I was locked in. My first time I was locked in, bro.
The mad no brother. You know, no. Next one is. So I thought that my parents was away for the weekend, so I invite my girlfriend over for our first time together. Just as things start getting cozy, my younger brother come barging in at the door and shout, "Ew, what I to not do?" Wow. Me and Keisha dive under the covers in a panic, and he just stood there giggling. And him say, "Well, me gonna tell mom." Him run off and say that, and then the awkwardness turned into laughter, and I had to bribe him with snacks to keep him quiet. To this day, I still wonder how we didn't die from embarrassment that night.
Bro.
Funny thing is, my
So they didn't lock the door then?
No.
That's wild.
One of my ex-girlfriends,
See,
she had...
you know what to do.
No, but I mean, naturally, that's
You don't
wild.
say what's really part.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
You didn't want to think them though, my ear.
Listen, man.
You didn't want to think them
Surely
though.
that's 101.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa.
Surely locking the door is 101.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah. What else do you do?
The whole reason I'm on this show is because I haven't done nothing.
The funny thing is,
Yeah.
this girl that I was with, my longest relationship, all right? She had
Right.
2 brothers, one older, one younger. And I was friends with both of them. Obviously, I have sisters, so I know kind of man can't come to my yard, but I come from my sister. And I ask Christ.
Yeah, you
understand?
mad? You crazy?
know, my sister got me off of no. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
I sent a security with her on the
Oh,
road.
wow.
That's whew.
Man, I play.
Yeah.
Because I know how I was.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You trying to stop her from meeting another you?
Yeah. No facts.
No,
facts.
no, actual factual.
No,
like, I
facts.
remember what I used to do in these streets, okay? So, I remember one time with the over yard, come from church, do you know? So, you know, 7th-day church, you do the morning service.
Yeah.
They go for eat lunch.
Yeah.
Lunch. Go eat lunch, okay? And, and then you go back for the afternoon service. Zine? So, I was over her house that Saturday. Over her house. Her bigger brother wasn't living there at the time. But the littler brother, he was like 3 years younger than us. So, he was still a teenager too, right? So, we're in the room now, you know. So, I say, oh, quickly I go on. So while the food are cooked, we can go and eat something and then go eat the actual meal. Anyways, so then I put in the work. You know, I said the brother, man, we were very close.
Yeah.
The brother come in, you see. Man, just bust the door, you know. See how the food ready. But he was saying, yeah, man, this food is ready too.
Long time.
He was saying the food. Yes, listen, the embarrassment, bro, because the man, him take it to art, you know, bro. Like, the man never talked to me for about a year. I said, bro, me and sister has been together. Like, everybody know that we were together for, at that time, maybe like 3 years. So, I say, what do you think what was happening when we used to sleep over at the house? Like, we are reading the Bible?
No man really want to look upon them sister and see them sister with the next man. And like fully. Because yeah, even my sister is very much old. Like old with her husband and everything. I promise you, I don't think I can genuinely walk in on my sister or see my sister do anything with her husband in front of me. I don't ever can see, bro.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, it's my sister, bro. Like, bro, I will fight you. You're kissing my sister, bro.
Yeah,
yo, square up.
Yeah.
Square up, bro. What are you doing?
And that's why I'm so protective of my younger sister, because for me, when I was her age, that's Christ, I'm in fair age, you know. Oh God, man.
See, if you say anything about age, right now I'm not surprised. What age was this? Like younger than 13?
She's now 22.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so I'm so protective, man, because you know this is the age where I'm in a prime boy. That's done. I say, Father God, the things I used to do to these people's siblings and their daughters out here in these streets. Like nasty things.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel that way more well. I ain't gonna lie, I feel that way more well.
I feel like God give me a sister for this reason.
Yeah.
Humble my back.
Humble you.
Yeah, man. That God I say, I remember what you were doing.
Yeah.
Say this.
Yeah. So you saw what you were doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want that happening to your sister? Huh?
I'm so ashamed.
I thought so.
Oh my God.
No, what about it?
Anyways, my hero.
Hi.
Thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Once again, take your time, wait on the right person. Do not let societal norms and expectations of you change who you are. Because sometimes when we rush into things that we're not ready for, we realize that we really weren't ready.
Yeah.
And it's just opening this kind of worms and it's just chaos in our life. Yeah. It's a good feeling, but take your time. No matter what force it, no matter what tell us it's time, no matter what tell you these things, I have to get time. But if you would love to share your socials, you can go ahead and do so this time.
Okay, well,
let's go.
If you look up Mahiri Stewart on Instagram, you'll find me. It's
Can you
gonna
spell
be a
it?
private page, but oh yeah, shoot. Mahiri Stewart. Yeah, that's me on Instagram.
Hey boy, check them DMs later.
All right, man.
Yeah.
And for you?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Can I give you a word of advice though?
Hear me.
All right. I promise you. No, this is not me encouraging you to go have sex. All right. I personally believe because you are a virgin, focus on not necessarily perfecting, but at least being knowledgeable on the whole thing of foreplay.
Right.
Right. You knowing a lot about foreplay. I promise you. Hear me out right now. Right now. Let's say you're about to have sex for the very first time with a girl. Yeah? You actually decide you're going to have sex. And you decide to go all out on foreplay. Yeah. Foreplay has a wide range of stuff.
Yes.
Bro, I promise you, you can go foreplay on any girl, achieve her having an orgasm, and don't even have sex with her at all. And she's satisfied.
True.
Satisfied, bro. You walk out thinking, wait, I'm still a virgin. Wait a minute. Yo, let's run that back. Let's run that back. I wasn't finished. You feel me? You're an A game right there. You feel me? So before you decide to actually have sex, perfect your foreplay, bro. Be knowledgeable, bro. Like open your mind to genuinely knowing and wanting to pleasure a woman. Right. Don't try to think about yourself. Because it's not, you don't matter. Let her figure out how to pleasure you. You figure out how to pleasure her and ensure that she has an amazing time in bed with you. Especially for your first time. Bro, you want gold stars on your first time. Come on, man.
I give you 5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars.
What is your handles on social media, Wesley?
At HitsWest, HITSWES, on Instagram, on TikTok as well. I think it's still, if you type in West or HitsWest, it comes up because Jamaican algorithm is awesome. So it's either Hits Your Boy West, HITSYUHBOYWES on X and on TikTok. And it's HitsWest on Instagram. Yeah, man.
All right. So it sounds like a vibe. Just want to say thank you to my team, DJ Jerome. Thank you to Jamal Tucker, my technical director. Thank you to Andrew Boggs, the Gallum Spokes, my technical operator. Thank you to Paris, my photographer, and my 2 producers, Giovanni, who is actually sleeping, Giovanni Lewin, and Cody and Jackson. Pick up on yourself. Once again, you're great. Continue going, continue pushing. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And you got things from Kareem Bwoyatingz until next week, Wednesday. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
As we grow older, there are many